Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT with Legacy Art Games, and we are back playing more Cursed World with GM Frosty. If you guys would like to book a session with GM Frosty, I always give thanks up front to those GMs who support our channel and the cause of chronically ill and disabled gamers. So, check out Frosty's information on the overlay as well as in the video information. She is always interested in new players, and I promise you, she is so friendly and she will make you feel very welcome. So with that said, we're straight back into battle here, and we're still up against the big boss. We have two new people in there, and you can see I've had to condense our cast list a little bit. But looking forward to meeting them. Here we go. Okay, Frosty, all yours.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Andromeda adventure. It's been a little while, but we are returning to Cursed World. Returning for this game, we have the Snake Artificer Wizard, Cetra, being played by Zen.
Pudding.
We have our wonderful host, who is running the stream, Legacy Art Games, playing Amara, the fire cleric, who has recently made an pact with the Abyss.
Hi, everyone. I'm not evil.
As well as returning is the Ember Knight, Kakiro, played by the infamous Kakiro.
Yeah.
And today, and in the future, we're going to be having two new players. I'd like to welcome the Hunter Cleric, Caligo, being played by Kovac.
Hello.
And the Twilight Cleric, Godfrey, being played by Frank.
Hello.
Welcome, everyone. Glad to have you all with us. Thanks, everyone, for playing. And we're going to end the session there. No. Last we left off, you guys had heard the screams of Isendor being attacked and went to investigate, figure out what was going on. Upon entering, you had seen that the city was under siege and attack. The nameless king's many priests and executioners and collectors had swarmed the city and were laying waste to its population, collecting all of their souls. A few of you were in this town already and have since been fighting, while our adventurers made their way through, clearing out as many of these enemies as possible, and attempting to reach the gate. After having defeated many of the monsters, you guys saw the gate and wondered if maybe you should enter. You decided to walk in.
That's not what happened.
And you encountered Gundyr.
One person was chasing after a woman he had never had a chance of catching and ran into Gundyr.
I'm trying to remember who he was chasing after.
Tenny was chasing after a collector who grabbed some random woman.
That's right. That's right.
And then we went in to save him.
Yeah, the collector had gone through the gates and they had closed, and Tenny had been attacked by Gundyr and was slain, unfortunately.
Karma.
We are now picking up in the middle of our combat with the Guardian of the Gates, Gundyr, and it is...
I think it was Tenny's turn last, so whoever would be after Tenny.
That would be
I think we said
Amara. Amara, what are you doing? You can see the fight going on. The wolves have dispersed as Tenny was slain.
That is yours.
All right.
Could we also, because I think it's been forgotten by everybody but me, partway through the fight with Gundyr,
He
an
had transformed.
abyssal tentacle formed out of his body.
Okay. And what were you casting again? Sorry. All right. Uh, 26. That will definitely hit, meaning he is only going to do half damage with his strength attacks until it ends, and he gets to make a saving throw at the end of each of his turns. All right. Roll it to hit.
You do currently have advantage.
That will hit. Your spiritual weapon lands a decent blow.
And I believe he's still hexed, so
Yep.
add your 1d8 because that does channel through your spiritual weapon. Is it 1d8 for a hex or is it 1d6 for a hex?
D6.
Okay. So you have done 20 damage. He is now bloodied once more. All right. As Amara finishes, Gundyr definitely recoils from the strike. It is now Godfrey's turn. As you are running up to the gates of Farum, you can see in the distance an elf, and through the gates you can see a large metal knight statue fighting a snake woman, and there seems to be a strange priestess outside the gate.
I'll continue my approach warrior then.
All right. Where are you moving to? You can move yourself on the map.
I know. Or is it? I should say. Okay. All right. About here, and I'll dash. I'll get to about here. Stay.
Okay.
And yeah, it'll be my turn.
Cetra, it is your turn. The wolves that were offering you protection have faded. You are now alone with Gundyr.
And alone with Gundyr and a sword. And 3 of myself. because I do have mirror image up.
Mm-hmm.
He is grappled by 4 of me. I don't have things like extra attack, so yay me. And I'm also out of spell slots, so we're just going to go with one of these. However, Cetra figured it out. They're going to attack the tentacle.
All right.
Damage.
That will hit.
Damage. Oh, I need to put my phone up here. That's probably why. Okay, damage might roll twice because I'm picking it again. There we go.
All right.
And then, however, I am still going to technically keep assaulting Gundad. That was a terrible roll. I'm going to keep assaulting Gundyr with my bonus action.
Okay.
And he has disadvantage. Because, Hex. Oh. And then another 8. This is a
All
good
right.
combination, this Hex. Can't wait till we fight enemies who are immune. And that will be turn, because I currently have 0 movement.
All right. Now it is Caligo's turn. You're making your way through the buildings. You've seen one of the other individuals that you know from town.
Yep. Now I'll head up this way. Probably see the combat up ahead.
Yep, you can see the fighting going on.
To just sort of, I guess, partially show that she's there, partially attempt to help, going to throw a throwing knife. Will be at disadvantage because of the long range.
All right.
Just try and get basically hit. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it just goes sailing past.
Unfortunately, it just goes sailing past Kakiro and slams into the and bounces off the wall.
Actually, what happens is, funnily enough, is that it bounces off the wall and sort of through the bizarrest trajectory actually bounces and lands back in her hand.
Oh, interesting. All right. Next, it is the strange abyssal creature's turn as it swirls around after being hit by the attack. It swings around and tries to slam into Cetra. That wasn't supposed to be at disadvantage. But a 17 does not hit you, Cetra.
Yeet.
The strange black Icarish goo is slammed onto the ground next to you, pulsing and writhing, and you can see red eyes in it looking at you.
I look back, and Kenny G starts playing.
Kakiro, you're up.
All right. We'll just up here. Just make sure I have a steady shot here. And since I'm a high elf, or since I'm a wood elf, and even though I'm normally attacking with my my swords, I'm stereotypically good with a bow because I'm a wood elf. So I'll do something fancy, and I'll load in 2 arrows at the same time, and just shoot both at one go, just to show how good I am.
Nice. Very good shot. Those both hit.
Perfect.
And that is 16, 24 damage. Those arrows just pierce right through the metal plating on the statue. You can see it cracking. Just Gunbeard. Oh, no.
Yeah, I kind of just smile and it's like, yeah, that's what I'll take. That's it.
All right. He is going to attempt to reverse grapple Cetra. And
He does still have disadvantage.
yeah.
So no.
So he tries to swing and get control and fails, and then he is going to punch you with his second attack.
This isn't at disadvantage.
Nope, but it does do half damage.
That will hit. However, that will instead miss as it hits one of my illusory duplicates.
All right. Slams through, and the illusion dissipates.
It literally shatters like crystal.
All right. Amara, we are back to you. Amara?
Why do you think I'm in here with a spear?
Okay.
He is no longer hexed.
All right. And then Bane, I forget. Is that Constitution or Wisdom? Against Wisdom.
I thought that one was charisma for some reason.
It might be. I just want to double check.
Because I feel like it's one of the few that's charisma.
Yep, Charisma saving throw.
You do have advantage if you want to crit fish.
All right. So, Bane. And takes 12 damage. Yeah, the armor on his body is starting to crack, and he's definitely starting to look weakened. Godfrey, your turn.
Okay. Oh. Not a clue what's truly going on. Looks like that's not a good thing, so we'll go with the good old fashioned. I believe this is in range. Yep. I'll fling a guiding bolt at whatever that giant armor is.
All right. Roll your to hit.
No, I do not know why it has advantage, but it would be a 13 to probably miss.
That will miss.
Yep.
The blast goes wide and dissipates as it hits the wall.
Okie dokie.
All right. Cetra, you're up.
I am a wizard without spells, so rinse and repeat. 22.
That will hit.
So that's the thing, and then on him. Problem is, he no longer has disadvantage on his grapple athletics checks.
No.
Thank you. And Bane does not apply to athletics checks.
Okay.
He somehow still
fails.
failed.
You have a really good hold on him.
And I'm just crushing him.
You can definitely feel the metal of his armor warping beneath and denting in and crushing beneath your tight
Coil.
constriction.
Ye-
Caligo.
Caligo is going to run forwards more, and then seeing the big knight, she's not quite sure which one's like grappling which one. But if the knight is grappling her, grappling the snake thing, she's going to raise her hand, and the sort of blood is going to flow from her hand and form a mark on the on Gundyr, and she's gonna cast Hex. She gets Hex. I don't know why it didn't work.
Hey, we brought it back. Good.
She's casting Hex and choosing Strength as its a disadvantage.
Gundyr's like, yes, I feel my strength. Oh god.
And then going to try and make an attack. I think it'll just be normal. And yeah, normal. 18.
An 18 will not hit. All right.
Then that's my turn.
The corruption abyss thing is attacking, swinging around again at Cetra.
That will actually get through.
Yeah.
I needed an 8. So 15.
For
Now,
15
guys, I
damage.
could really use some help here.
Got it. I believe in you. You see, he just kind of raises his hands up and gives a thumbs up.
They say as they're bleeding on the ground.
Gundyr growls at you, and he's like, "You're a worthy foe." And the abyss hisses, and he, one hand grabs his head. All right, Kakiro, your turn.
All right. Once again, I'll just do it one arrow per this time. He sees Gundyr getting weaker and wants to try and make each shot count. So he'll shoot the one. Oh, man.
Should really
And
use his
then-
bow more.
You should really target the correct creature because
Well, you guys don't know. So that's 12. Gundyr is not looking good.
And then with my final shot,
The 17 will not hit.
bam. All right. Reflected right against the armor. Well, just gonna take a step back for good measure and end my turn.
All right. Gundyr is going to again attempt to break the grapple or gain control of it.
yeah, good luck with that.
It's at disadvantage and a minus D4. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's not a
Oh,
minus
good luck.
D4, but it's not an attack.
Bane. Yeah. Yeah, not an
Wait.
attack. Now he is punching, which will be at the minus D4.
Even with the minus D4, minus 4, he still would technically hit. So let's see. He still gets through, I think, because I have 2 left, which means I need an 8.
Yeah. All right. He slams into you with his fist, having failed to get control of the grapple. And you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Guys, let your wizard die. Thank you. I'm stunned. He is no longer grappled, and I am nearly dead.
All right. Amara, you're up. Okay.
Is that your last spell slot? Setcher would thank you, but they can't talk right now. I'm stunned.
All right. For 14 healing. And if you'll all pardon me for one moment, I must apologize. Someone is knocking at the door. I will be right back.
It's Gungir.
See, the issue with in-combat healing is he does more damage than what you just healed. And Cetra stunned.
No,
so.
he did exactly as much damage as I healed.
And they did 14 damage, and you only healed 14. But you're stunned, and so he's gonna hit.
No, I'm stunned until the end of my turn.
Oh, I thought it was like stunning strike.
No, it's the end of my
I
next turn.
was gonna say, I'm like, oh, you're fucked. Okay.
No. Amara, you don't hit unless you roll with advantage and get above a 19. It was, yeah, no, you did not hit.
Well, shit.
You and your rules lawyering, you make it so much fun.
Would you rather miss and die?
Miss and die? I think I'm gonna die either way.
If it makes you feel better, I have mobile, so I will escape.
It does. Because you know what? When I wake back up, I'm going to suggest you walk into this guy's face.
I've got.
Won't make that second mistake twice.
So the question is it sexual tension or are y'all just tension?
Well, given that I'm ace, let's see.
All of the above.
Yes.
It's got to be weird being an asexual hermaphrodite.
So there's a lot of sexual tensions you're saying. And mitosis is your future. Got it.
Pardon that interruption. My deepest apologies. And Amara, you had just healed with the Cure Wounds, and it looks like you're taking your bonus action with the Spiritual Weapon.
Yes, I did, and thanks to our good friend Zen's guidance, I know that I missed.
Yes.
So that's the end of my turn.
All right. Godfrey, it is up to you.
Okay, let's try the same thing as last time and see if we can do it. Move up. Get behind Friendo, or whomever this lady is. Let's fling a bolt. Ha! Does that hit?
A 20 will hit.
Alright, we're just going to go ahead and max out that one at level 3. See what we do. Okay.
The blast pierces through the armor, and for a moment, Gundyr kind of stumbles and drops to a knee, and then he gets right back up.
Okay. Then, don't know. Let's see. Is Channel Divinity an action or a bonus action? I always forget that bit.
It usually specifies in the type of channel divinity.
Usually it's an action. There are a couple that are
Okay, cool.
bonus
And
actions.
that's my turn then. Thank you.
All right. Cetra, you are no longer stunned at the end of your turn.
Well, luckily, free actions can be done at any time to say things, and I can just be like, as I'm shaking the stun off, I'm looking at the guy who's kneeling for a second, because I was still staring straight at him even though I was stunned. They'll just glance back and just say, "Attack the parasite, you fools!" And that'll be it.
All right. The corruption.
Oh, are we skipping me?
Oh, sorry about that.
So
Double
good.
click.
So moving up. There.
Frosty, I thought there was supposed to be a token for the parasite. I think that's why everybody's confused, because there's no token for it.
Godfrey and Calgo, as you guys get up close, you can now see there's the main figure, the knight in the metal armor, but out of the cracks in the armor from where he's been damaged and off of his right arm, there is this giant serpentine arm of just abyssal corrupted Icarus fluid. And at the hand, looks like a giant snake mouth, and it's got red eyes. It's got strange protuberances, and it's just this moving, flowing fluid.
Okay, so.
No, because you see this thing, you're seeing it from a distance, and now that you're getting up close, you're getting a better idea of what you're fighting.
I mean, with this, never mind.
Bonus action. Blood is going to sort of start to trickle out of one of her ears and sort of fall down her arm, and she's going to take 3 psychic damage. Yay! As she creates a sort of nasty-looking throwing dagger made of blood.
Okay.
And then she's going to try and aim at the tentacle things, so she will not get advantage from the guiding bolt, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Right.
They are separate entities, and hex will not apply. So,
Okay.
That's nat 20.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that will deal 16 magical slashing damage.
It looks like the dagger almost cuts the arm in half for a second, and then the fluid quickly reforms to try and recover, but it's getting much thinner, and you can see bits of it dripping and kind of pooling off of it.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Kakiro, you're up.
All right, so Hero will take a few steps closer. I guess he will see everything else attacking this black formless mass instead of Gundyr, so I guess he'll follow and start shooting at it instead. And one arrow, pew. Ah, that sucks.
All right, roll a d4.
I hope it's not. It'd be funny if it hits Cetra.
I'm going to say 1 and 2. Yep. All right. Yeah, that's gonna hit Amara. So Amara, you are taking 13 piercing.
Sorry, you were in the way. And he says he shoots again.
Amara, remember to subtract the 13 damage from your health. And your second shot does hit the abyssal creature. The arrow does seem to hurt it and dissolves into its body.
Huh. Alright, and then he'll, seeing that, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna get ready to make a run for it, and that's my turn.
Alright. It's Gundir's turn.
My PC
He's
seeking
on a
arrow.
grapple. So I'm going to go out to Amara, who he has seen healing. And he is going to make 2 halberd attacks. Does a 16 hit Amara? Yes, it does.
18 does hit me, yes. 16 does too, yes.
Yeah. For 24 slashing.
Before you roll the second hit, Amara does need to make a concentration check if they're still up.
I'm sorry, I will roll just 1 second. I got my own real life thing going on.
Never mind, Bane wouldn't affect that anyways.
Yeah.
And she's down. Or maybe not. Oh shit. That was a low crit roll.
No, because she, having taken 13 before, no, only you have more than like 50 health. So, because that would be 47. That'd be 63. No, 62.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
No, you're right.
Amara, you had said you wanted to make a new character. Would you like to just be slain outright?
Go for it. They have a cleric now. I'm good with that.
Well, it does sort of make sense that the abyssal parasite would feed on her.
Yeah. And we'll build your new character. But yeah, so you guys see Gundir slash down a second time with the sword and just cut straight through Amara. And instead of, you see her body start to burst like it's going to return to the flame, and instead get sucked into the parasite.
But if this heals the parasite, I'm out.
And so ends her contest for the throne of Londor.
Yeah, but now I have to find a new subject for Sigis.
I would have been I would have been the better Londor king anyway.
All right, Godfrey, it's your turn.
Okay, well.
Man, now I can't like stoke the fire between the 2 firekeepers anymore.
Alrighty, yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep on trying to hammer. This time I'm gonna aim for the abyssal creature, parasite thing, I suppose.
All right.
Yeah, let's try to not just aim at nothing. Does that hit?
That will hit.
Okay, and how does the abyssal creature look? Does it look like it's been hurt at all?
It looks bloodied.
It looks bloodied. Okay, yeah, I'll just go ahead and pop that at 2. Okay.
And that's radiant. So the guiding bolt hits the abyss thing that's attached to him, and it, for a second, it doesn't look like it does anything, and then right where it hits, everything starts to dissolve into sparkling, twinkling radiating fiery light, burning away at the abyss as it screeches and howls. Gundyr collapses to his knees. And all of the abyssal corruption burns away, and he looks up as if to look at all of you and says, "Thank you." And as his body falls forward, he bursts into souls. You guys get 2,900 souls.
Let me just... Yeah, we've got a lot right now. Cetra would, for Flourish, would stab the spear into the ground where he fell. 2,000 would be 55.
It was mostly long because you guys went from fight to fight to fight to fight. But the Gundyr fight itself, I think, only took
3 rounds. 6 turns. Well, Gundyr himself was 5 because we started him after we started fighting the nameless priests outside on the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So a minute of fighting, that's way faster than any Dark Souls boss.
But about standard for D&D.
And Yukiro kind of will twirl his twin blade self swords around and is like, right. He's made short work of the first half of the fight.
He put away his bow just so he could take up the sellsword twin blades and flourish.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Because like the first half of the enemies are unarmored, so they're doing like double damage. It's awesome.
Okay, so
Yeah. Godfrey just killed Gundyr, so Godfrey, you get a Dark Sigil.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
You're getting a free level, basically.
I thought the sigil went straight to the nearest person.
It goes to who kills it.
Okay, so is that actually a level, or is there something I should be reading?
You're getting a level, but you don't get the experience up to that level.
So you'll have to get the experience still later on, basically.
Oh, so we got a campfire, is what you're saying?
I'm
sorry, my knowledge is not here.
No, basically you're getting a free level up. You're just not getting the experience that would take you up to that level. And you're now immune to the first level of hollowing, basically.
Okay.
So basically you go to level 6, but you still technically are level 5 in a sense.
Mm-hmm. You get all the benefits of level 6.
You level up to 6, but you now need 16,000 experience to get to level 7.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Sorry. All right,
Yeah.
My brain makes sense now. Thank you.
All right. Yeah. You guys, Amar's body's dissolved. The remains of Gundyr dissolved. Where is...
There goes the best firekeeper there ever was.
Etc. has to be mean for a second. Looking around for Tenny. Good riddance. That fool almost got me killed again. Fancy jerk think he's cool because he can turn into dragons.
And you guys find Gundyr's halberd.
Yee. Marshall, can't use it.
It's a strength weapon.
Yeah, welcome to Dark Souls.
All right.
Yeah, man, Dark Souls Dex was way more OP.
Yep.
Yeah, it was overpowered. That's why they put a lot of Dex weapons in.
Sorry to clarify, but do I do the level up at my convenience or at a certain time point?
You can do it at your convenience.
Roger that. Thank you.
It technically happened now.
Okay,
but...
gotcha. I mean, I need to do it really fast, so I'm asking.
Speaking of level ups, technically, I still have this for like another. Because I popped mirror image 2 rounds ago. I still got this for almost another minute. So there's just 3 snakes slithering around together. 2 of them are crystalline. Okay. So Kakiro, I guess it's just you and me now.
I suppose. He
Calico's
says.
gonna sort of poke around.
Okay.
They're just looking at Kakiro. Sinister thoughts in their head.
Yeah. You guys are in the area. You can see the whole town's been laid to waste. There's the gate on the inside here. And Kakiro and Cetra, like you see these 2 other people that came up and helped you in the fight. But if you guys will excuse me for a moment, I'm getting a doctor call. Everything is happening today.
Welcome to Wednesdays.
Hey, that rhymed.
Well, yeah, it's because they all ended the word day.
One of the best things I've ever heard from somebody I worked with was, "Man, I'm tired. I can't wait till the day's over." Like, why? Because it's Thirsty Tuesday. And I was like, what? Every day is thirsty.
My favorite thing I heard was calling Friday Frija.
I have not heard that one. Why do they call it Frisia?
Frija. Salem Saberhagen decided he didn't like the word Friday, so he changed it to Frija.
What does that mean, though?
It's just Frija.
Just Frisia? Is it
Just
has not a
Frisia.
meaning, though? Okay.
Sounds like a Norse word.
It does.
Frisia.
Isn't that the goddess? Or Freya or something?
Freya, yeah.
Well, yeah, you're
It's
saying
Frisia.
it's
Basically, it's Friday, but you swap the Y and the A. It's Frija.
Okay.
You scrubs need to watch Sabrina, okay? Just saying.
It does give it a
Listen,
sense of whimsy.
Nobody can
Give
tell
you
me
that.
to watch anything. I'm a lazy son of a bitch, right?
Then that's why Sabrina's perfect for you. It's a 90s sitcom, but that's
Hey
it's
man,
for
I
lazy
watched
people.
I watched the old Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but not the new one. Okay.
No, I'm talking about the old one now.
Okay. So it's been a long time since I've watched.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been like fucking 15 years or
Yeah,
something.
man. It's been a hot
That's
minute.
why I started rewatching it, because it's been that long. I need to
It's a good
rewatch
show.
it.
Where can
It's
you even
still good.
fucking find it?
It's called YouTube.
They have them on YouTube?
I think that it's on YouTube, but it's not free, obviously, because YouTube.
Uh,
I tried to find it on Amazon Prime, but it wasn't, so I got it on YouTube. But yeah, I'm on season 3 right now, and it's still good. And then I need to watch Jackie Chan Adventures, and then I need to watch Kim Possible. And
I
then
like
need to
Jackie Chan
watch.
Adventures. When you find out that Uncle has been saying ghost spirits aspirations go away.
Yeah,
I just loved how the translation was pretty much him just telling them all to fuck off.
But those are the kind of shows that, being an adult now, you can only watch like 4 episodes before this cringe starts to get painful.
Yep. I think one of the best things when you go back and you see the flying chicken and cow and the pig. Yeah.
The laser shooting pig being
Yep.
held aloft by a chicken that's
Mhm,
floating, not even flapping, it's just levitating.
Exactly.
No, I liked season 4 of Jackie Chan Adventures when Jade gets all of them. She's like, I touch my pinky to my forehead and shoot lasers out of my mouth.
What is it? When Toru's just makes a new lead, he just shows up one day. Can I join you guys? What?
see, I'd like to go back and watch if I could find like Boy Meets World. That's what I'd like to rewatch.
Oh,
Boy Meets World is all over the place. You can definitely
I'm
find
sorry. See, the thing is, when I grew up, I loved Boy Meets World, but everybody else was Saved by the Bell.
No. Boy Meets World is 100 times better.
Oh, yeah.
Boy Meets World.
Corey and Topanga, man.
Classic
The
couple.
stupidity of the name Topanga.
Who here besides me has actually watched the sequel, Girl Meets World?
Nah.
I haven't. I heard it's decent though.
It's actually good. The beginning of it is a bit rough, but like towards the end of season 1, the girl like really gets into the role, and like she's got an episode about cyberbullying, and she just really comes into it, and from then on, it's really good.
But there's the trouble. There's no Mr. Feeney.
See,
There is
that's the thing. Like,
actually, there is Mr.
Okay.
Feeney.
Is it the original character? Is it the original actor?
Yes.
Wow, he must be.
because that's my two favorite. Like, because they obviously kind of came in later in the series, or at least came into their characters. Mr. Feeney, the dynamic between Mr. Feeney and Eric was like my favorite thing in the world.
Eric. Okay, raise it. Show of hands. Eric, who had Eric as their spirit animal?
Fuck name, man.
Well,
I don't
first it
know
was
what
Eric.
the fuck. What happened to him? Like, I've never.
After that, I don't know.
Like, he
But
just
he-
disappeared into the wilderness.
But I'll always remember that hair. He
Yeah.
had really good hair. Actually, he was just gorgeous.
Feeney.
No, Eric. But first it was Eric, but then iCarly came out and Spencer became my spirit animal.
Yeah, Spencer's pretty fantastic. I fucking love that. What you got there? Frosty or Smoothie?
Where do you get your socks? From my friend Sako. He's friends with my friend Tyler, who
Fucking-
sells me my ties.
Yep.
Uh,
I
and
love
then
how
how-
they had the... Go on, I'm sorry.
and then how he like is watering a plant and it catches fire just
Mhm,
because
mhm,
why
mhm.
not?
I haven't-
iCarly was fantastic, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
I haven't gone back and rewatched a lot of shows that I watched when I was younger. The one that I did, and I'm glad that still held up, was Keenan and Kel.
Keenan and Kel
is
is
still
fantastic.
hilarious.
I've rewatched iCarly. I rewatched Victorious. Wizards of Waverly Place. I rewatched recently. Still good.
Eh.
The first the first 10 seasons of SpongeBob,
Classic SpongeBob. Oh man. Oh fuck, SpongeBob.
and I rewatched Atlanta Square Pantis because Goofy Goober Rock it's a treasure.
I just want to say,
Goofy Goober.
I just want to say to my viewers, this is the kind of quality content you get here on Legacy Art Games. Please do continue to support us. Thank you.
I want you to name another stream of D&D where they just start talking about iCarly, okay? Oh,
Remember how
That's
that
So
got it.
Raven and Lizzie McGuire.
Sister.
Oh yes, Sister, which then became Twitches, which was a good movie.
Mhm.
What was the one about the really fucking smart genius kid with the? They I swear to God, it showed all the time, like right after Sister.
The Genius Kid.
Yeah, it was also like because it was also a black family. Like the little kid was like super smart and did the dad's taxes, and then like it was good. Like he went to high school though, I think, but he was like in elementary school really.
Are you talking about the one with Urkel?
No, I don't think it had Urkel in it.
Family Matters.
Sorry. Was
It
Family
definitely-
Matters.
It definitely wasn't Family Matters.
I don't know.
No, wait. I got it. Fresh
Shit.
Prince of Bel-Air. There you go.
Oh,
I gotta look it up.
best theme song ever is Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
All right. So yes, you guys are saying here. Sorry about the interruption.
No, we were fine. We vamped about old TV
We're
shows.
docking you at least 10 points. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was just called Smart Guy.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that was on a lot next to like Sister, so I'm surprised. Well, I guess it only ran for 2 years, so maybe I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Where were we?
Yeah, T.J. Henderson, super smart 10-year-old T.J. Henderson is what, you know.
All right. So, as you guys are looking around the area,
Are
you know,
these
you're all kind of
not bothering with anything?
Received a new message in your private terminal.
the hollows up on the other side of the building.
Oh, there's hollows up there. There's stuff down here. I remember there's something in that alleyway over there.
No, they're mostly just what remains of a few people who have died going about their business.
Okay, so they're just an autopilot, basically.
hmm If you provoked them, they'd probably fight, but
Yeah, no. I mean, we could use the souls, and they're really easy to kill.
How
And there
are
are
you
at least 2 other people that can fight.
Yeah, and I'm well enough. Actually, just a second. So, Godfrey.
As you
And
approach me, I immediately recoil and step back.
no, that's what I do. I'm the snake.
You're the one who approached me real quickly, so
Yeah, I know, but I coil. It's a
I
joke.
got you.
Yeah, they're 8 feet tall. But if you were to, if from the looks of it, this purple snake, completely purple, wearing scale mail armor, really fancy looking scale mail armor. They're holding a spear, but non-violently at the
And
moment.
what does Godfrey look like?
Godfrey stands about 6 foot. He has black hair, scruffy, shaven on the sides. He has a bit of a beard. He wears relatively simple robes that have these raven feathers weaved into the collar. Beneath them, there are what's it called? Fallen Knight armor that is well maintained to an extent, and he keeps a low profile as far as his appearance is concerned. A little bit of blood here and there, and a couple of vestments you can tell. He is a worshiper of some god, but it seems as though it's not exactly exuberant upon him.
Seems pretty standard around here.
His eyes are gray, and he just kind of stares blankly when he's not interested in something.
Yeah.
You get a god, they get a god, the person next to you gets a god, everyone gets a god!
I'm making my own god. When Cetra sees you recoil a bit, they'll dismiss their crystalline duplicates. They're just looking at you as a studier of divination. So I see that you use some form of divine magic. Can you heal?
I am capable of healing, yes. It depends on what you're requiring of me, though.
I need some healing so that I may continue and clean up this town.
Upon finishing your business with that one, it seems as though you do not take kindly to those who assist you, though.
Is it what now? I heard some scraping and didn't hear what you said.
Upon finishing your business with that one over there, and I point to the husk that is Gungir, it seems as though you do
There's
not
nothing
take.
left. There's nothing left of Gundir.
Oh yeah, the remnants, the area he stood, I should say. There you
Okay,
go.
yeah. No, he's done. He was strong, but I crushed him.
Right, but the issue I have at the moment is the way you treated the one who died beside you. Seems as though your allies are not exactly your allies.
Which one are you talking about?
Whomever it was that had not done so well near you.
Yeah, there were 2 of them.
The one who's no longer here.
They were both no longer here.
Oh, well, shit. That's a couple of bad things then.
So the first one...
Yeah, because Godfrey, you're used to just, after a while, people get back up when they die.
Yeah.
And you can't see where Amara's body would have fallen, so it makes sense that you'd assume that she'd get back up and was just ditched. So this is kind of a new thing for you, seeing these people who can destroy the bodies when they kill things.
Right.
And
that and a lack of concern.
So the first one is the one who provoked the big armored guy over there, and because he was a coward, he ran away, got himself killed, and I had to deal with the fallback. The second one, well, she made a bad deal, and because of that, she suffered for it. I did like her, but she is not coming back. Also, Amara didn't have a body left behind because they were absorbed by a parasite.
That's what I was saying. But he can't see that. He can't see that.
Yeah, they were the best firekeeper ever.
He would have seen it. It's happened right there.
Technically speaking, I probably saw everything that happened. I have a really high passive, and I can see a lot. In the
there's a wall where Amara would have gone down.
Okay, cool.
Back up. I thought she was absorbed right there within, because she was standing right there.
I think the perspective of where the token is and where the perspective of what was transpiring is what he's trying to say is a bit off.
Yeah.
And thank you, Kakiro. That was appreciated.
Of course, she was a better firekeeper than that other wannabe firekeeper that says she's a firekeeper currently. Bitch.
Yes, I know somebody who would have liked her even more than the one we have now.
I mean, I'm obviously the right choice for King of Londor, but she was the best firekeeper.
How bad does Zen look, by the way?
I am bloodied.
You're bloodied? Okay. I'll look you over. And how bad does everyone else look, aside from Zen?
Given that I tanked, let's see.
I'm like 20% health.
Okay.
How are you at 20%? I'm the one who tanked.
He was up
I-
close for a couple of turns and got a few good hits.
Yeah, I tanked it first. I was the one who woke him up.
Oh, I thought it was Tenny who woke him up.
Nope, it was me.
Oh,
I
you
was
were
running
chasing
in
after
because I was running into because there were the dudes on the
Tenny. Nameless person.
yeah, and I was running in to help those, and I was too close to the statue, and he fucking activated and smacked me.
Now I understand you you want to finish hunting these, is what I think you said out loud, right?
Yes, clean up the town.
So you want to be expedient in this little bit of healing. So if you could call your friend over there a bit closer, I can assist both of you at the same time. Be a bit more
And-
efficient that way.
Caligo, what are you doing?
She's standing in the area, sort of over where the body's dissolved, and is frantically scribbling in a notebook with a quill, just sort of writing notes down.
Or we can
If
go
you-
to them. If
Uh,
necessary.
if you need notes, I have notes already.
As soon as you would say that, she looks up and sort of bolts over to you. How many notes? On what? On how they dissolved? How did they do that, by the way? Was that a natural occurrence?
No,
Unnatural occurrence.
supernatural.
Ooh. I
I'll
do love-
explain later. I'll show you my notes later, although they're a bit difficult to access. Only I can read them, actually.
She sort of looks you up and down and just. You look.
I'm a snake. You got a problem with that?
Well, I mean, obviously you're not a normal snake.
I'm a snake. I'm a smart snake.
Smart snake. Okay.
When
Just
when
watching to see her write smart
when-
snake in the notebook.
when she says smart snake, Kira's like, eh.
I do have a 20 intelligence, so.
Okay, so smart snake and looking at Kakiro. Okay, boring and
Actually,
Boring.
trust
so
you.
hi, smart snake.
Would it be alright? Because, given that you're a researcher and stuff like that, if I had Kovac do an Arcana check for something.
Sure.
Kovac?
Yep, I shall try Arcana. Yay!
Never mind, you do not notice it then.
Thank God for you.
You
were
literally
talking
just
about-
watch her. Caligo writes the word smart snake and then keeps circling it over and over again.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Kira will take a minute to kind of try and control his breathing, and then take a deep breath.
While they're all doing that, I'm just pulling out a small notebook that's kind of fucked up and flipping to a page while I begin to read and recite a prayer.
Of healing?
It's very, very wrong at that, and I just kind of go, these idiots got hit, they are kind of fucked up, they need a little bit of help, would be so kind as to... And I just kind of start mumbling it.
All right.
You know I can hear you, right?
I speak a little bit louder to say, if they could be so kind as to heal them.
So as this is going on, since prayer healing takes like 10 minutes, I'm going to sit down and try and catch a short rest.
A short rest takes an hour.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, so I feel this is going to be at least 10 minutes out of the 60. So
Yeah.
I mean, we could take the 10-minute healing, clean up, and then go take a long rest.
I don't have any of my offensive capabilities left.
They're hollows and carrion crows.
Then they can wait. You know, they ain't gonna do anything.
If we're gonna do a short rest, I'd rather not even use the prayer at that point.
Oh, the prayer of healing means we don't have to use as many hit dice, though.
Like you sit down, you start doing the prayer. You're doing the prayer, and Kakuro sits down like, oh, okay, I could use a break.
Hero, you do not at least want to go inside a building.
No, I mean, get some fresh air. Here's fine.
Cetra looks around at the dank, polluted, blood-filled air of smoke and death and dank and dust.
Black sky, eclipse sun in the sky.
Hero like breathes in some like a big breath of air. I was like,
Constitution check.
I would not call this clean.
And what are your names while I'm doing this nonsense for you?
Cetra.
Is it with
Kikiro.
7 S's or 2?
1.
Kiro.
Are you making fun of my accent?
No, the lisp.
It's not a lisp. I'm a snake.
So funny. Say lisp again.
Lisp.
A snake
I
or a
like this.
serpent?
She's a smart snake. Didn't you hear her earlier?
Yes, but then I saw her circle that thing over and over again. I'm not quite sure what to take from that.
Well, do you take it that it's a smart snake?
Caligo was the one circling Smart Snake.
Yeah.
My bad.
And yes, I'm Caligo, by the way. I'd say pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm not, though. That would be lying, and I don't do that.
Oh yes, yes.
So-
Pleasure is yours. Do not worry. I understand.
Okay.
Kira looks at Cetra like a little bit worried. Is like, are we really gonna have these guys help us?
I mean, do you want to do everything alone?
I mean,
I could send one of them away.
You do know I'm standing right next to you and can hear everything you're saying, right?
As can I.
I'm gonna summon Nyx
I
right
mean,
next
yeah.
to me. Hey, look, a scaleless dragon.
Ooh, cool. Immediately just starts
Water.
scribbling.
That was easy.
You just watch
Cetra understands how to distract a smart person because
he just watches Caligo starts like opening the mouth and inspecting the teeth. Like, ooh.
You're lucky he's a normal familiar, or else he'd bite.
Yeah, I know.
Of the three of you, which one of you is likely the most powerful as far as attacks are concerned?
Cetra raises their spear.
And I look at everybody else for confirmation.
Caligo shrugs and looks at the spear.
Kikiro rolls his eyes and just kind of like points his thumb towards himself.
Okay.
I mean, but by all technicality, you're not the strongest, you're the fastest.
Which one of you hits hardest?
He
Kikiro
hits,
points towards himself again.
he hits
Okay.
the most, I hit the hardest.
And do you have really bad dex?
No, I'm a dex character.
Okay, I look at
Exactly.
Cetra, and I just kind of, as I finish my prayer up, I close my book and stow it, and I approach you this time. I just kind of, well, you mind if I do something real quick? It requires a bit of contact, so you'll have to excuse me.
Just don't touch the frills. Or the snoot. Or my chest.
And
Or my
Kikiro
head.
just kind of like whispers, "Touch the snoot."
I just,
Or my
I
chest.
nod as you're speaking, and
Wait.
I'm already moving, and you just feel the sudden abrasive action of me smacking your shoulder. Okay, we're done. And you would notice a sudden surge of twilight-like energy coming from my hand, trickling into you. And you
Yes.
have advantage on your next what's it called?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Yes. So they will. Their tail will come up, dip into a pot of ink on their side, and then they'll start writing on a crystal that's dangling around their neck, and the ink will disappear on it.
Ooh. Where'd you get that? Can I have one?
Nope,
Are they like-
it's one of a kind.
Oh, damn it. Note to self: get cool crystal thing.
Did she mean the tail or the crystal?
The crystal. I mean, the tail's cool too, but I don't really want a tail.
I mean, you'd have to talk to my boss. He gave it to me.
Boss
But
for
I don't-
2 S's or 4?
You're the boss? What?
Yes.
Who's Who's your boss?
We just got resurrected as unkindled. How do you have a boss?
I've always had a boss.
As enkindled, not unkindled.
Do you mean a god?
No,
Oh. Why do you call it
I
a
mean-
boss then?
because he could punch a god.
Could he?
Yeah.
So he's godlike?
Yes.
That brings you to my name, Godfrey. Pleasure to meet you.
Wait, are you her boss?
Yes.
Is that no? Is that Godfrey, Gilbert?
No. It's Godfrey. Last name to be kept. Quietly. From you. Primarily.
Oh, just wait until I get spell slots back, buddy.
It's okay. You are officially my follower. I am the communion you follow.
No, my lord is the great scaleless
The
one.
great, powerful Godfrey. Yes. All hail.
No,
I
Siggy.
think it's hilarious that this is the party of assholes.
Wait,
Caligo pokes the little familiar. Oh, is this Sigith?
No, he's a conjuration of Sigith.
wait.
But he's
Well,
part of
what-
Sigith.
Why would
Well,
you
no,
worship a dragon that has no scales? That seems pointless.
Because he's stronger than all the other dragons.
So wait,
How?
come,
The bitch ain't
how
got
come
no
you-
scales.
Yeah, how come you have
Magic.
scales? Is he jealous?
No.
It's
Are
because
you
if
jealous?
I mean, you have scales because dragons are supposed to have scales. I figure if one doesn't, that means they're deformed, right?
Yes, and that made him stronger.
How? Like aren't deformed babies tossed off cliffs in this world?
No.
I mean, if they're cannon fodder, I guess. I don't know. Wait, so by your logic, having no scales and being deformed made him stronger.
It gave him better magic.
So have you ever tried peeling your own scales off?
I can help you.
Yeah, we could like boil you.
No.
If this is too forward for someone you've just met, you can say it. I'm not great with social.
I mean,
what's the word? Social.
I can help with my twin sword blades. They do double damage to people who aren't armored.
I wear medium armor, dingus.
Well, of course we'd take your armor off if we were gonna peel your scales off.
Yeah, that's counterintuitive.
Yeah, this has to be a willing.
I don't wear armor, by the way, so you could totally do
No.
double damage to me.
As
do
the
that.
god who has no scales, I can honestly say that without them you might do better.
Yeah, no. We can stop now.
You said yes first, so I think we'll go with that.
No.
So, Godfrey, if you weren't a god, could we just call you free?
That depends. How do you feel about having yourself a free person around?
I bet Sagith wishes he was born with scales. I'm just saying.
No, I've asked him. He said no.
Can I ask him?
We have to find him.
Do snakes work for
Well,
dragons?
how did you find him then?
The dice showed me.
The dice? What dice?
Yeah. I don't know. They lost them.
Where did you lose him? We should go find him.
I
Make
lost them
a
before I died.
insight check.
Any of us, or
Yeah.
okay? That is
They're
something
basically it's their divination.
God damn it! What's the point of being good at insight if you're not good at insight?
So Godfrey, you can tell that some of what Cetra's saying is true, or at least it's what they believe to be true, but it's also kind of obvious to you that they really don't remember most of the details and are trying to just...
I nod and keep it to myself.
It was probably a coin or some sticks, not some dice. Basically, it was their divination that led them to Sigith. That's all they really remember.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, you can tell that Cetra is kind of just spinning and vamping a bit about the stuff with Sagith because they obviously can't quite remember enough, but they're not exactly lying.
So, does Sagith have any kids? Like maybe, like a daughter with a fluffy tail by chance?
There are rumors, but unconfirmed.
Huh. I mean, wouldn't Sagith have to like have sex with something first to have a daughter, though?
Can we not think
Why
about
do-
Gala's
Can we
dragons
not-
having sex? Is that just...
Can we just?
That's not just
can
a
we
me
just?
thing, is it?
Can we just not talk about that at all?
Oh, I guess you're right.
You know what we can talk about?
Especially with no
Knowledge.
scales, that would just make it weird.
I'm sorry. Shut up. She said knowledge.
You just get a glare.
Was the knowledge leading somewhere? You said knowledge. What was the connection with what?
And you said she.
Are you not? Oh, I'm so sorry. Snake?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that brings up an interesting question. Do snakes, if snakes work for a dragon, where do lizards go on the totem pole? Are they above snakes or below snakes?
Their food.
So below snakes. Okay.
I mean, lizards have like arms and legs. I think they would be above snakes.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
I can swallow one whole, so
Also,
I win.
they have arms. So,
I mean, not like regular snakes, though.
do regular snakes not have arms?
Oh no, feral snakes are garbage.
I've never seen an actual, snake. I've just read about them in books.
Yeah, regular snakes don't have arms or legs. They just kind of slither on their bellies. It's
Yeah, they're garbage.
Not very practical, or is it? How do they catch their prey?
The way I caught Gundyr.
By dying to them?
Yes, you guys are short resting, apparently having your guys' discussion.
Got it. Cool.
You've totally just lost track of time during your argument and
Okay,
short
got it.
rested.
Okay, all right. I'm just. gonna get
Caligo's totally sprawled out over the steps, just
I got a
just writing
second
frantically in a book.
arcane recovery. I got a second level and a first level spell slot back.
And Legacy, I have made you a new character sheet if you want to start rolling your stats and your memories.
Thank you. I might wait until after so I don't interrupt things.
But yeah, we'll have to wait till after to work on stuff. But I just figured if you wanted to get some of your stat rolling and some of the basics out of the way.
So then, snake, lady, man, creature, bat, human thing. What are you
I
gonna
mean,
do?
technically, I'm both.
You're
yeah,
a bat?
that's why I said all of them. I didn't say one of them. I said all of them, encompassing it all. Right. Thing that doesn't have skin, lady who wears face mask thing, and wherever you are. Just point at the elf.
That's
Okay.
an elf.
He nods.
Interesting. And you are the people who are going to be interesting. Interesting. Okay.
All I care about is, being nice and cleaning up the town of scum and villainy.
The fate of linking the fire rests on our shoulders.
I look at. Is that
Godfrey and Calico. Now that you've heard them mention that the linking of the fire rests on their shoulders, you remember you have heard legends of there's supposed to be great heroes who are supposed to come and relink the fire to save the world. It's an old legend, and bits and pieces are lost. There's a few different versions. Some say that fallen heroes will be reawoken when the bell chimes. Others say that 5 Lords of Cinder will rise and sit upon their thrones to relight the flame. And another says that those sacred chosen undead destined for greatness will come to the world and go on a great quest to relight the fire. But you've never encountered anything like that. Supposedly they have the ability to relight the sacred bonfires of the world, which you guys have seen, in your lives, the other bonfires, but none of them have ever been lit. And you've never seen a lit bonfire before.
Oh, so you're the chosen ones then? The hunter text, they've mentioned you briefly. Can you do everything that it says you can, all the...
Yes.
lighting fire and killing stuff. Oh, that was the killing stuff. I understand now.
Did you finally figure it out?
I thought you guys were just myths.
Wait a
Yeah, well-
moment, Galago, hold on. You said killing stuff, but we just literally killed stuff.
Yeah,
How
But
are
we
they
killed
myths
them.
if we could do it?
but they like melted into souls and otherness.
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed, but normally when we kill stuff, they just kind of die.
Yes, that is the point of killing, as far as I understand.
When Caligo and Godfrey, when you've killed stuff for the last ages, you don't know how long time has been fucked up. They die, but they do eventually. Everything eventually comes back and gets back up. So seeing them burst into souls like they did is definitely unusual. And in this world, killing someone is just as Godfrey says. You kill them, they're dead. They come back. That's just kind of the state of the world. They're at least dead for a little while.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I thought the Chosen couldn't die. So how come the woman got
Because
killed? I guess.
she was corrupted.
Oh,
Where there is a will, there is a way.
will to die?
A will to kill.
Sure, I guess that works too.
Speaking of will to kill, could we clean up now? Getting bored.
I thought, well, everything dissolved. There's not much to clean up.
Point out the rooftops that they talked about with all the creatures walking on them.
Yeah, you can see several hollow warriors just walking around on the
Over here,
rooftop,
I
kind of looking around to the north. They
Yeah,
haven't
up here, right?
spotted. Yeah, they actually haven't spotted you yet. I've rolled a few times for them, and
Oh, how about I draw their attention then?
Or I can help,
Or how about
I
draw
assume
their...
they're not. Oh, we've fought these before. They're not too much difficulty.
Yeah, that's
However,
why
they
I was
always-
like, we don't really need a long rest or anything before we kill these things. They're garbage.
They do come back though, which is quite annoying.
Watch them crit the fuck out of us.
I roll 5 crits in a row.
So, because I got some spells back. Well, I got a spell back. Bonus action, Dragon's Breath for fire. And then, if they haven't spotted us, then I can get the first thing with an automatic crit. I will get this hollow up here, because the crows are garbage.
What's the range?
120 feet on Firebolt.
Okay.
Are the armor thingies fucking dexterous or not? Like, would you know how good they are at fighting?
I need everyone to roll initiative.
I need to click on a button that says advantage real quick.
Oh, you gotta roll it twice, because initiative never does advantage initiative for some reason.
There is. There's a
There's
special. There's
always
a special.
advantage.
Because I have the
in
advantage
character
toggle that
feat.
you're talking about, but I don't have. Whenever I click it, it doesn't even give me that option.
It does. It just doesn't do them both side by side like normal. If you actually click on it, it shows it.
Yeah, it does it
No,
automatically.
it still doesn't.
Like if you highlight my 10.15, it rolled 2 dice.
Yeah, it's weird. It's the only thing that like will roll for initiative, but not actually show it.
Weird. Interesting too, but okay. Potatoes. Damn, you got low initiative. Oof.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
Omega. The 11 though.
Oh, we do need to. Kovac already knows this, but Frank, Godfrey.
Yeah.
At the beginning of every session, we do get an inspiration point unless it's in the middle of a combat.
Okay, got it.
And now that you guys have taken a short rest, you do get the inspiration.
Okay.
Yep. So.
And you can save it. It stacks up to 2.
Okay.
Yeet. But it's very difficult to save them sometimes. So I did get a 20 to hit the dude.
That will hit.
He didn't notice, so that would be an automatic crit, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just roll the damage manually. Level 5, so it's 2d10 So 14 fire damage. Holy, that's bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
You blast it, and you just see it scorch half of his body, and then almost the rest of it. But he is still standing.
Yep.
All right. Initiative is now up. Godfrey, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this actually isn't in the bag.
Oh, is Frosty, what do you feel about the Tasha's optional stuff?
Depends on the stuff.
Like the fighting styles.
Oh, those are okay.
Yeah, Kovac is using one right now, actually.
Okay, I'll get next to Caligo here, and I'm just going to go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on this kid.
All right.
Make a save. Or don't. Preferably don't.
Oh, wrong thing. My bad.
Well, I mean, the crow
I mean,
didn't
technically, it's going to be
make-
worse.
but didn't make-
Yeah, he fails, so he's going to take 13 radiant. Burns away at him. And he is also looking really bad, being scorched by the holy golden flame that has surrounded his body.
I'm going to do it. I just kind of wiggle my fingers in his direction. That's my turn.
Kakiro.
Well, I can't get there melee wise, so move here. And seeing the two that are injured, I'll shoot my first shot at this one with my bow. Pew.
Oh my
Man!
God.
Yeah, you
Change your class
headshot
to
at
archer right now.
14. Technically, he can pass this.
No.
Nope.
Oh, wait, no. If it's a crit, they cannot do that, I believe.
That's right.
Crit
That's right.
radiant damage.
Yeah, crit or radiant.
So, you headshot him, and the arrow hits, and the whole thing just bursts into zones and souls.
One shot, one kill, and then he'll
Yeah.
go for the other one, aim for the head.
You just hold the souls out for later.
Oh,
And
no.
Oh, roll a d4.
but you're in front, so
All right, you're fine. The arrow just misses.
And then I'll take one step back. Now my turn.
Okay. Cetra, your turn.
Cetra will, stand in front of Kakiro.
His ass going to get shot in the back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Knife throwing person. Try and go after the ones on the roof. I've got the birds. And then they'll just coil up and be ready. Held action for when the two birds come into range. I'm gonna brief
Okay.
them.
Caligo.
Okay, Caligo will sort of slide over here and aim her knife at the guy there. Nope, and move up to there, I think.
I think that's still at disadvantage.
60. Nope. Just with
Okay.
I've got some stuff that increases.
Okay.
So that is first one, 21.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
8 piercing.
The arrow hits it in the chest, and it kind of stumbles and falls to its knees and gets back up.
As soon as it has done that, the sort of rift, the sort of weird, sort of squiggles of air would appear around her as a sort of arm extends from sort of nowhere, and just way too long looking arm is just, it throws another knife.
Okay.
15.
That will hit.
Yeah, War Priest. That's the War Priest ability. Bonus action to make another weapon attack. For 8 piercing again.
And that one actually kills it, and it falls to the ground.
Okay. It's 2 knives. Just sort of laying there. And that's my turn.
All you gotta do is incapacitate him for us.
Crows. As these large, gigantic, oily black crows just kind of hop and fly forward a little bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot they had 0 movement speed.
All right. Hollow Warriors turns. So they're all at disadvantage. They're all going to shoot you guys with arrows. Considering what happened, they're gonna. One's gonna fire at Kakiro, one's gonna fire at Cetra, one's gonna fire at Caligo. So, Kakiro. Miss. Cetra.
Ooh. Of course.
Miss. And Caligo. Miss. Zeros just fly past you guys. Godfrey.
So wait, are Hollow Warriors still alive, or are these crows?
There's both.
Then why are the Hollow Arrows X?
They're
Hollow Warriors up here. Okay.
Yeah.
They're in dynamic lighting. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. There's dynamic lighting, so you can't see all of the ones that are attacking.
Okay, I'll just go for the one who I can see here because I can see his feet.
Okay, he has half cover against you.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yep.
Oof.
Then they're doing range attack, so I will skirt to the left and I'll go prone. Or I'll go on my knee, you know.
Yeah, you tuck down, drop down to your knee by the stair. But you're not sure. It doesn't look like your flame hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, Kakira.
Let's see.
Yeah, that one solved.
So I can kind of see this one. Am I able to shoot this one?
Yeah, he just has half cover against you.
It's fine. So I'll aim the bow and shoot once.
Arrow hits.
All right, and shoot twice.
That will not hit. That one just it clips the edge of the keep wall.
All right, and then I'll spend half my movement speed to go prone as well.
All right.
And
You can see that the arrow hits in its face, and you can see ichor pouring out of its face. The first one. Cetra.
I will move there first.
Okay.
That will catch both of them. I believe. 15, 15. Yes. So I will need them to make some dexterity saving throws.
All right.
That should not have the 8 damage. 11 fire damage.
That will kill and dissolve this one on the right. And the other one will take half.
Half which. is 5.
Yeah, it burns off a good chunk of its wings, and the black is bloodied.
And then I don't really have any bonus actions, but that's fine. I just wanted to get that out of the way, and then I'll take another 5, my last 5 feet, step right there.
Okay. Caligo.
Okay, so there's one of them birds left, and you can see something there. So Caligo's gonna step to here,
Okay.
and
1 second, I have to check something. Oh yeah, he would have fired at Cetra. Sorry, I thought Cetra was out of line of sight.
You go ahead.
I thought Caligo just triggered it, but drawing the line, it's actually Cetra. So
You-
miss. Okay, Caligo.
at the bird, 16.
That will hit.
For 8 piercing.
The dagger stabs into it and it drops to the ground. Goes limp.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Hollow Warriors turns. One is going to fire at Cetra. One is going to fire, or two are going to fire at Cetra. One's going to fire at Caligo, and one's going to fire at Kakiro. So Cetra, the first two against you.
misses.
Thanks. I think you're still
I
out.
need to. Down to 8.
And then Caligo. Miss. And Kakiro. Miss. All right. Godfrey.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Yep. Same verse. Second verse, same as first. I'll go for that guy again. Let's see if we can get him just plain. Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Oh.
Ignore that. Ignore that. No. Ignore that. I hit the wrong button. That's the one I want to go for.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
Get
launch
the
a fucking.
weapon attack
That would be
on
a
me.
disadvantage. That would have been terrible if I did that way. All right. Yep. And I'll scooch on over to the left.
Okay.
All right. And that is my turn. Sorry.
Interestingly enough, you see it hit and like fall over the ledge and hit the ground and goes limp, but then it gets back up.
Was the falling on the ground the damage that would have killed it, or was the?
No, you killed it.
Oh, if Radiance would have just knocked it out, right?
This is a different thing.
Oh.
It's something different.
Okay.
Okay. Kakira.
That's not cocky. Oh, that's.
Ooh, see. This one is I'd have to spend half my movement to get up. Shit.
You're speedy and have mobile.
So I have 45 speed. Would it cost me 25 to stand up or 20?
20.
Ooh, leave me just enough to get up there. Okay. So half movement speed, get up, drop my bow. And reaction, draw my swords, do wielder feet.
Okay.
My blade cell swords, and I will run up and I will stab at this guy.
Okay. He is in light armor.
Alright, so double damage.
Okay. So that's a 14.
Oh.
You slice into him and he collapses and then gets back up.
Alright, that's fine. Extra attack.
I think he can technically pass that.
Technically. Nope. All right. You kill him and he dissolves into souls.
And I laugh like a madman. And then my turn.
All right, Cetra.
I mean, Cetra's smart, so Kakiro, it's pretty obvious these guys can't actually kill these things correctly, but they can at least incapacitate them. I wish I had a throwing weapon, but I don't. Oh wait, oh no, I have a crossbow, but that's garbage. And I'd rather have my shield out. Cetra is going to go over here and basically stab the crow with the spear.
It dissolves into souls.
Okay, so that was, I think, 10 movement.
Yep.
Okie doke. So they're going to do 10, 15. Get in the crook of this house here, actually.
Okay.
And that will be turn.
All right, Caligo.
Okay. Caligo is going to follow up behind to here.
Okay.
And going to use a bonus action to sort of start bleeding. Not too much, just a little trickle, and then turn that into a dagger, which she just throws 14 to hit the hollow.
That will barely hit.
Okay. That's 10 slashing.
All right, definitely seems to do a decent amount of damage and bloodies the hollow.
And that's my turn.
All right. You guys hear a bunch of barrels smash.
Oh, that thing's coming to join the party.
All right. So he's got some cover. These three are going to, or all four of them are going to shoot at Caligo.
Okay.
All right. So three are normal, one's at disadvantage. So disadvantage one were first,
Still hits, of course.
and then so two of the arrows hit.
Yep.
For 11 piercing total.
Yep.
All right, and that's the end of their turn. Godfrey, your turn.
How's Caligo looking?
Just nicked.
Seems okay. She's got a couple scrapes and nicks.
Oh, okay, nothing serious. Cool, cool.
There's an arrow in her shoulder, but
It's on the knee. She's fine.
yeah.
That would require marriage too. So, all right, I'll what's it called? I will Sacred Flame, the gentleman on the right who's bloodied or who's been hurt already. My bad.
All right.
Okie dokie. That's my turn.
He drops to the ground and then gets back up.
Is he also not a hollow?
He is.
Special kind?
Basically, like, you're actually doing what would it take to kill him, but because you guys aren't linked to the flame, it can't actually kill them, and since their ability allows them to get back up if they don't die, they're able to get back up. The birds don't have that ability, so when they were reduced to 0, they just were incapacitated until for an amount of time.
Okay. Got it.
But I'm rolling to see if because they still have to roll to be able to get back up with that ability. It's just that you're not connected, so you can't kill them yet.
So you just gotta incapacitate them. which is all we want.
Listen, I'm gonna turn on my Bankai, alright?
Kakiro. Yep, go all Bankai. And Kakiro can go Super Saiyan.
And I'll use my stand.
I mean, I could go Super Saiyan, but it'd be no point against these. And then,
Where's your elven pride? These things aren't worth the suit power of a Super Saiyan.
oh man, I can't. I'm just like 5 feet away. Okay, I'll run up to this fool.
He is on a roof.
He's on a roof? Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, can I climb it?
If you make an athletics check, you might be able to climb up there. Because it's only 10 feet, so you could get to him if you make your athletics check. If not, you'll just be right on the edge of the roof.
Is there enough?
I'll make
I
the
mean,
athletics check.
we could probably do an acrobatics using the guard wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I failed.
Yep. So you just, like, you're pulling yourself up over the ledge. He'll have advantage against you if he attacks you in melee this turn.
I will just take the dodge action then.
Oh, okay.
And then that'll be it.
Okay. Citra?
I would like to follow suit, actually.
Okay.
I'd like to slither up the wall. Oh,
Oh,
God.
and Kakira, sorry, you can't take the dodge action because you used your action to try and climb up the roof and climb faster. You just failed at it. You still got to use the movement to do it. You just failed at climbing fast enough to cut
So
the movement in
it was
half.
my action to climb.
It is. It is an action to try and climb.
If you had gotten higher than that, it wouldn't have taken your action, but...
Yeah.
How much... would this be
Alright.
easier for me because this is a 10-foot roof and I'm 8 feet tall?
No. Because you still have to try and pull yourself up and lift your huge body and everything like that. So it is still half movement to climb up.
Oh, that's fine. Because I can still...
So basically it's 10 feet, so it's basically 20 feet of movement to get up to the top.
Well, I can still reach this guy.
And that's your action. Because you
Oh,
climbed.
that's my action!
Because your movement is going the distance. Your climb is to see if you can do it with half movement. So yeah. All
Okay,
right.
I'll just kill me now
They're hollows. Caligo.
then. Yeah, now they're gonna crit me.
Okay. Going to sort of point at this hollow over here and just closes her eyes and sends out sort of a dagger of mental energy. Mind sliver. He's making an intelligence save. I'm hoping it's not
Okay.
a smart dead thing.
Intelligence, right?
It fails, it takes 6 psychic, and it gets a d4 off of its next saving throw, I think.
All right.
And
I'd
then,
recommend adding that as a second damage.
yeah, I'll do that. And then 5, 10, to hide in the corner here. And then bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on Cetra. Which sort of looks like a bunch of arms that sort of envelop around for a second before fading away to like a...
Gross.
Oh, okay. Hollow Warrior's turn. Drop. That one's going to go up to the next to it. So, 2 melee attacks against Let me see. We'll see if he can get up. He does get up. Okay. So there is 2 melee attacks against Caligo.
First one hits.
Yeah. $12. 1 melee attack against Cetra.
Well, I need to know if this is gonna hit now.
Probably. No.
Okay, then that doesn't hit.
Yep, no matter what. All right, and then 1 ranged attack against Kakiro, which is not at disadvantage. Misses, and 1 ranged attack. I think you're within range. It's close. No. At disadvantage against Godfrey. Miss. All right. That is all of the Hollow Warriors' turns. Godfrey, it is your turn.
Well, don't really know what I can do at this point. Yeah, I guess I'll just keep on Sacred Flaming it. I'll go for the one in front of Caligo on this one.
Okay.
I keep rolling really low. Apparently he does not give a shit.
Yeah. He just reflexively shifts out of the way as the small puff of holy fire erupts next to his head.
He's throwing a tantrum because he missed.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, no, sorry, that's it. Done.
All right.
Actually,
Akira?
yeah, that's it.
Here's gonna like
Up
move
on the roof.
forward while spinning around in a circle like a ballet dancer and just off with his head.
That'll hit. That'll kill it. Technically,
Technically, a natural 20 does it.
that's on that 20. Oh no! Like you slice through it, looks like his head almost goes off, and it pulls its head back up.
No, it's double damage, so that was 18 damage. That's why you needed a nat 20.
No, because
Hollow Warriors are wearing light armor, aren't they?
oh yeah.
Oh, all right, then never mind the second attack.
-8. Yeah. No, he just needs to meet a 20. I think. No, 18. No, yeah, he's dead. He would have hit a 20.
Okay. So 5 feet movement.
Whose light is this? Is it just a leftover thing on the map?
Yes. Can I jump off?
Yeah, that's free.
Okay. 15. $5, 30. Actually, no, I'll make it not be here. Flank them and use my extra attack with the twin blades.
All right, that will hit.
17.
Doesn't
14.
quite. 14. That's right. Double damage against them. You almost cut through it in a single stroke with the 2 swords, and barely looks like it's alive.
And then with the bonus action, I'm gonna impale it from behind.
All right. Okay, can't pass that, so it will burst into Zolman's souls. Should kill it.
All right, I'll twirl my blades around fancily and end my turn.
All right, etc.
Okay, so let's see. So, given the angle with the roof, would Caligo have full cover?
Where she's positioned, she'd have 3/4.
Okay, so you'll most likely at least pass this. And I think this one will have half.
Yeah.
I am going to Dragon's Breath.
All right. As a save at advantage, Caligo.
It's not advantage, it's +5.
Or
Oh, I tried to remove my save for some reason.
yeah, the Hollow Warrior makes it.
Hit both of them.
Before. That's right. I was rolling for the guy below. So the guy up top does not.
Caligo,
nine?
even with
Half. If you,
no.
oh, you failed to save. Yeah.
By 1.
Yep.
You caught the edge of it.
What
Fire.
type is it? Fire. Yeah. No.
Eventually, I'll have Psychic, and you'll have no problems with that.
Yep.
And then that is 9. He doesn't make it, so he bursts into his own souls.
Did I hit you? I heard it scream. Sorry.
Everything smells like burnt
I
flesh.
thought the roof would protect you.
I was hoping it would too. Stupid roof.
Oh, it's a pile of garbage. That's why it collapsed.
Yeah, it just blasted through the little ledge on the edge there. All right, and the roof is on fire.
The roof is on fire.
Caligo?
Yep. Probably the dumbest thing that she could do. Caligo opens her wounds even more, and you just watch the blood starts pouring down them even harder.
Why didn't you collect your knives?
Because I can't. I've been stuck in a corner. They're all up here. They're all up on the roof. And then, rather than throwing it, she's just gonna stab. 19.
All right, that will hit. Roll your damage. 10. Okay. Con save. So it seems to collapse.
Okay. Finish it off, please. And then she's just gonna, I guess, like free action, probably pick up the knife. I think there was one knife here on the ground.
Yeah.
And I think there were 2 on the roof.
All right.
So she's gonna pick up the one on the ground.
The last Hollow Warrior. 30. Great axe to Godfrey. And did you say you went prone? I can't remember.
I would have gotten up on the last round, so I'm standing again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he misses as the warrior swings his crappy great axe at you.
I watch him swing and I go, eh.
Godfrey, your turn.
Okay. Well, this is quite the situation. Okay. Action disengage. I'm just gonna
Okay.
look at everyone else and I just kind of point. I do the arm wave like, I think your problem is over here. If you could give me a quick hand, really appreciate it. They don't die when doing things with them. Don't know why.
But you can incapacitate them.
Yeah, no, sorry, your problem, not mine. Go ahead.
All right. Caligo and Cetra, I need deck saves.
I'm not bothering with my inspiration yet.
All right. So Cetra, since you're just right on the edge, you're going to take 3. Caligo, you are taking 5 fire damage as the building burns.
Man, if only I had absorb elements. Oh wait, I do. I just don't have slots.
And then it is Kakuro's turn.
Great. So what's still actually alive?
There's a collapsed Hollow Warrior right here, and there's one down here that's up and moving. You're used to them dissolving, so the fact that it's just laying there is...
Alright, so 5. I'll stab it.
Okay. That'll kill it.
Alright.
It'll dissolve in souls.
Have the movement speed. Oh, I do. So I use the rest of my movement speed to get right here. Use my extra attack. I just come running. Yeah.
That'll hit.
12 damage.
12. It's a like your swords are just really laying into them and doing a lot of damage, and he is definitely bloodied.
And with my bonus action, I will swing with the left hand and try and lob off the head.
That will hit.
For 16.
And yep, it goes down and dissolves into souls. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 650 souls that you guys get total from all of them.
All right.
617.
And then Cetra, I assume you're getting away from the fire?
Of course.
Okay. And Caligo, I assume you're doing the same thing?
No, I'm just gonna stand in it for a while. Yes, I'm gonna get out of the
Slop
fire.
off the roof.
Alright.
Godfrey, you said you were good at like healing, right?
I can be if I need to, yes.
She just sort of stands there, and you just sort of see like her covered in fucking like she got an arrow sticking out of her back. She's got
I'm staring
Blood
at her
over.
regardless, just nodding and blinking. Like, yes.
just sort of bleeding all over.
I say just turn around really quick, Willie, would you?
I don't think I will.
The arrow in the back is kind of something I think we need to take care of.
Yes, but I was under the impression you're not supposed to pull arrows.
Oh
out
no,
of
no,
wound.
trust me, I do this for a passion.
While
I'm very
he's
good at it.
distracting her, Cetra's just going to pull it out.
When you
Roll
you're like, oh, come on, you're supposed to push
D6.
it through and then do healing. That's how it works. Sadomasochism, have you not heard of it?
So as he rips, as they rip the arrow out, you take another 4 damage.
Yeah.
Then Caligo just falls over. He's just on the ground.
I'll catch you mid-fall. Just whoop. And just okay. So this is the part where you start acting like a child. Hello, get up. Come on. Wakey, wakey, wakey. Just more healing initiate.
All right, for 11.
Yep. Actually, if I'm gonna do healing for a minute worth, I will activate Aura of Vitality.
Oh, that's it.
Dole out 6 heals of 2d6 plus my. Nope, just 2d6. Okay. So I'll just dump that onto you. You get 9 more points, and 4 more points, then 8 more points. Then Cetra, you get 6 points and 3 points, and then
I only needed the 6.
okay, then the 3 can go to Mr.
Kakiro.
Kakaro. I bet. There you go. And then the last one will go to Kakaro as well for 5. There you go. Cool.
Or vitality's good. Wait,
It
no,
is.
you get 10 of those.
10 of you're right, because 6 seconds a turn. 10. Okay, my bad. So I can keep on going. So Kakaro, do you need more? We'll just focus on you for now. Caligo for another 6.
Sure.
Then another 6 to Caligo. And Kakaro, you can have the 8. And that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. How are you guys looking now?
I'm 3 off max.
You're 3 off max. And how about you? Wait, was that Caligo or Cetra? I'm sorry.
That's
I had
Caligo.
buttons.
I'm
That's
at max.
Caligo. And Cetra. Sorry, not Cetra. I was talking about Kakaro.
Oh,
Kakaro.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm almost full.
Okay. Last one. Then anyone can grab it. I don't really care.
Just put it on yourself. For no reason.
I'm at max. I didn't get hit.
Yeah, just take it anyways.
Look,
I'll
if I
take
could
it
just
because that'll
add,
put me up to max.
listen, just take it anyways is the line you say in a lot of different situations. This is not one of them, okay?
I'm a top, not a bottom. After being that little bit of healing, Cetra would like to try to explore this building before, well, at least this half of the building before it all catches on fire.
Make a dex save as you try and explore the building while it's on fire.
8.
All right, so you are going to take.
Wait, I would give guidance. I give guidance. Hold on, I guide you.
Your guidance doesn't work on saving throws.
Fuck.
But you do manage to find.
Oh, I should have asked her to get my throwing knives while she was in there.
My stuff.
There's 2 of them. I don't have.
Yeah,
many.
but they're made of metal. They won't. They'll be fine.
Yeah, they won't melt, but they're just gonna kind of be stuck there and be
uh,
very hot.
The extreme fires of a burning building
Find
can ruin the shit out of
mysterious
what you're
hair
talking about.
ornament.
Hey, Kovash, now that you're here, do you want to take care of it now?
Oh, you mean sure? Yeah.
I got it. Don't worry.
I'll do it next session. Okay. Give me like a session of downtime and not having to do it.
Find 2 sheets of fire paper.
Fire paper. Oh, I think we put that on single use. Yes.
Why does it look like toilet paper on fire?
All right.
Oh. Warm.
Did you find anything good while you were setting yourself on fire?
A comb.
Ooh, I see.
And everyone make a perception check.
Is
Yay.
it something my passive didn't pick up?
What's your passive?
My passive is 23.
Okay, that's good enough. Yeah.
Okay.
So Caligo and Godfrey, you guys both see a very strange looking, almost phantasmal white with weird green.
Commander, you've received a message in your private terminal.
Oh, are they called cilia? The little wavy,
Oh, yeah.
weird things that some stuff have that are kind of like arms, kind of like tentacles, not somewhere in between. Crawling along Cetra's back. And there are 3 of them that are crawling along.
Ooh. Caligo
Are these
just
bad or
grab one of
good?
them and be like, "Ooh, hello there."
I think
It's me.
particularly Caligo would notice. Would be interested in the particular. Weren't you raised by
Yep.
the healing church?
That's why Caligo's like, "Ah, nice. The cute little guys."
Yeah, you guys see
Bad
those
or good?
slides.
And then immediately grabs them and just
You don't
stuffs
know.
them in a bag.
Like-
no, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at them, try and understand what they do, analyze them, ask someone what they are.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not touching. I'm not touching anything I don't know about. Fuck that.
They explode if you squeeze them hard enough. I can show you. Here. Just starts.
Stab.
I just pause and stare at you. Do you know what the opposite feeling is?
I'll examine them later, maybe.
Oh wait, hey, hold on, Cetra, hold on. I forgot to do something for you. I just kind of walk around and I smack your shoulder again, and I walk away.
Please stop that.
Well, I got to make sure you're really ready for the next fight if there is one.
Okay.
How come we don't get slapped?
Look over at Caligo. Well, I mean, sometimes you just got to be a big, overbearing snake to get slapped, no?
I need
Okay.
to.
I'll try my best to grow a tail.
No, the lisp. That's the important part.
Like this. Am I doing it? Am I doing
God
it
damn, there are two of you now. Cetra, which one are you?
right? We're
gonna go.
identical.
I'm gonna go over here now.
Oh gosh. Gosh,
Don't
Cetra,
be
your
sad.
cousin is going the other way. Hold on, let's follow them.
All right.
I need to
The fire starts to spread through the town.
Luckily, it can't get past here.
Yeah, dummy. This fire can't go through doors.
Oh, it can't go. It can't go through empty ground.
Through dynamic lighting, actually.
Everyone knows that fire can't go through doors. It's not a ghost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
no, you got it wrong. Remember, it said it can't open doors.
Yes.
Wait a
It
minute.
can't go
Ian,
through open doorways.
Does the
But what-
tavern blow up?
Just for effect, sure, it will blow up.
Can we all walk away looking very cool as opposed to the background?
And all of us
Yeah.
get scorch marks on our back. And
So
shrapnel.
fire can't open doors, but what if the door is ajar?
Hey.
Then it's trapped in the jar.
Exactly.
I see.
What if Patrick opens the lid?
No,
First, he has to put his
it's
hand on the
Patrick.
lid.
Oh, now we're talking.
Now is mayonnaise an instrument? That's a good question. Me making
No.
my bard.
No, but Miracle Whip is. It's
Ah,
miraculous. So.
All right.
We should probably let that burn out first.
yeah, fires just go out naturally, right? They don't have to like. There's nothing to put fires out, right?
I would like to make you an offer that you will not refuse, because I'm awesome.
There's a well right here. We could try and. No.
Yeah, how do you propose to get the water over all that fire?
By drinking it and then spitting it out. Can you not,
Cetra and Kakiro, you guys both know that there is a teleport fire in the church.
Yeah, what do you think I was doing?
Can you not do that like cool fire breath thing, but with water?
I am out of energy. Out of mana.
I see like
Purple Cetra,
blue
you
bar
screwed
flash.
badly.
I need to construct additional pylons.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are all gathered up
Yeah.
by the fountain.
So that was my offer. I would like to make you an offer that you will not refuse, so don't even bother trying.
Well, let's hear the offer. I can't refuse. Cetra
Exactly.
number 2.
Exactly. The offer is to be able to kill things permanently.
Wait, like, do we get to kill things like forever?
Yes, the way we do it.
But like, isn't it a bit boring to just kill things constantly? Like, do you not get to like take breaks?
Wait, so I have to pick up a giant weapon and put on a bunch of armor, or I have to get a bow and the ear thing?
You do have to learn how to heavy roll. It's very important.
I don't like the way this is going.
I think we just have to, have a lisp hard enough, and then eventually
No, I could
the enemies
figure
will
it
die.
out if you're talking the thing.
Hey, Caligo.
Yes.
Come here.
Sorry. Yes. And then Caligo will attempt to slither towards Cetra.
Stick out your tongue.
Make a performance.
Performance, not dex? Oh no. You watch as
She
That's all.
gives a decent hip
Yeah.
slither. Kind of like a Leah in Queen of the
it
Damned.
looks like a weird, like sideways worm.
Stick out your tongue.
Ah.
Okay, I'm gonna use Mage Hand to grab your tongue.
Ah!
Now start talking.
The man is etc. and I made the mistake.
Yeah, see, now you know how difficult it is to talk like this.
Get my tongue back, Mela.
Yes.
Wait
Thank
a
you.
moment, wait a moment. But your mouth closes still, so we're not working the right way.
But every time they talk, when they roll their S, their tongue does come out.
What do you mean they? You're them, right?
I am they.
Hmm.
Now come. Over yonder. Over, what,
I mean, dinner first, but okay.
but soft, what light over yonder window breaks.
Usually
That's the
it
fire
is
that we
east,
started
I
in
know.
the town.
Caligo's token just flew off the bat.
Whee!
Run.
Calico wanted to go to that church. What could I say?
It's a really weird Roll20 glitch.
I remember when it dropped Legacy's character in the other campaign in the middle of lava?
No, that's just Legacy's characters in general, though, right?
Oh no, was it Legacy or was it the other person?
It was Legacy that just
Yeah.
appeared in the lava.
Anyway,
So,
I say
you
we
wanna
follow the
show us
snake
something
before.
or take us somewhere? Or is this part where we get mugged, or like what's going on?
Yeah, I say we get out of here quick before any of us catch fire or are attacked by dead people.
Aren't we technically dead people?
No. We're undead people.
Pish posh.
Spooky. Oh, speaking of which, Godfrey,
Yes.
you ever met a person named Vlad? Oh, you sound related.
I read about him once. The impaler, real nice guy. He used to impale hot dogs on skewer all the time. Make them in a real nice way.
Have you met a guy named Alucard?
Oh yeah, even better guy, but a little bit crazy. Head screw loose.
Oh, that's like a hunter that I knew.
Yeah, he worked for some cyclo named Integra. I don't know what to do about that though.
Sounds like some sort of strange medicine used for erectile dysfunction.
So I gotta be honest, I much prefer Strahd. He's much cooler.
Yeah, but the thing about him is that he has this like crazy bipolar thing going on.
Well, if you had a wife that kept dying and dying and dying, wouldn't you be bipolar?
Well, it depends on the wife, really.
Yeah,
As you
Santa
get her
Claus.
walking into the church.
I heard she was smoking.
I mean, then we're just
So,
talking.
no.
Now we're just talking Helen of Troy issues. In that case, I mean, I don't want to be a part of that bullshit.
Put the Jim Carrey back. Don't take it out again, Zen.
Smoking!
Smoking! One
I've
day.
seen this show.
One day I shall make a Jim Carrey bard.
God, I need to look up see if the mask is an item.
It has to be.
I'm gonna
It
check
has
the
to be.
homebrew section.
If there's not an item, which is the mask, then we failed as a society.
This is the tavern over to your right, to the east. Is where the
The
birdie
one that's
tavern
on
is.
the one that's on fire.
Yeah. And you can definitely
Yeah.
tell as you're kind of walking through the town with the way the buildings are positioned, this fire's just going to spread through the whole place.
Good news, I don't think we'll have to clear the town anymore after this.
Oh no, whatever shall we do?
But I'm pretty sure stone is immune to fire. If basic chemistry has taught me anything, so I think the church will be fine.
But remember,
Unless it's made of how much wood is in the church?
It's stone.
Okay, yeah.
It's a giant stone church. The roof is actually clay tiles, so those will probably break. And there's wood support beams up on the roof, so those will be destroyed.
You guys don't live here, right?
Nah.
Okay.
Do you guys know this is where the priest Lachlan was, and where all the villagers kind of lost themselves? Caligo and Godfrey. Lachlan took the people in who were getting close to hollowing or starting to lose themselves or starting to succumb to beasts, and he'd take care of them and feed them. It was a town sanctuary, but you also knew that he did offer up the people in the town that had the best, supposedly purest and strongest souls to the Nameless King. And he's the priest that went missing after the travelers came, and after he went missing is when the attack happened.
Cetera, I assume I don't need to, I assume that you killed Lachlan. It's a pretty easy assumption to make.
Actually, technically, it wasn't Lachlan. It was Loretta in this game.
Or yeah, not Lockwood. Yeah, Loretta.
You killed the priest who was here.
Yeah, we demolished them.
Wasn't he helping homeless people? Weren't they helping homeless people?
So yeah, sort of. Yes. I read their mind. They were
Okay.
bad people.
They were bad people?
Yes.
Kakiro, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I just haven't seen you moving your tokens. So.
Oh.
Wait, so like were they killing the homeless people? Like what was going on?
And well, they were offering them up to the king, but it was really to serve themselves. They only really cared about being in the good graces and getting back into the city and being greedy. And yeah, they were not good people. Also, they were a big fuzzy monster.
Oh my god, I wish I was here. I do love fuzzy monsters.
I think.
Wait.
I think they think a beast.
Oh, like the healing church.
The what?
Oh, never mind. Yes, fuzzy monsters. Mm-hmm.
Are you guys talking about some kind of demented teddy bear?
Yes.
Oh,
I mean, I know it's a minted teddy bear, but he's in a different universe.
Yeah. Crossover. Woo.
is his name Ryan Reynolds by chance?
No.
Okay.
Kakiro, are you following them in through the church to the Sacred Flame?
Yeah, we follow through.
Actually,
Okay.
Cetra's not actually going to the flame.
Godfrey, look, turtles.
I don't
Okay.
think there are
Oracles.
As you walk down, you can see the remains of the pilgrims that the Londorian pilgrims that used to stay in here. Their cloaks, the shells, stones on their back have cracked and fallen apart onto the ground. And there's these strange, twisted, warped cocoon things that have partially attached to the walls, and they're slimy and icky and pulsing, and have this really gray carapace exterior.
Cetera, I think these are alive.
Ah, they're fine. Maybe I'll
Caligo.
burn.
Caligo pokes one.
Make a Constitution save.
Fuck.
Maybe you should let the person who's immune to poison do stuff like that.
Well, you know what they say, curiosity killed the cat.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
You poke it and pop one of the bubbles, and this just brackish green ooze sprays out all over you and begins to hiss and burn as you take 28 acid damage.
Oh, nope, acid. Can't do that.
I didn't make the save, damn.
You sort of see Caligo rolling across the floor.
What
Looking
did I-
All right.
Put it
look
out!
over to see.
What have we learned, Caligo?
Stop, drop, and roll.
That's fire.
I don't know. I think it works for acid too. Ow, it burns.
Yeah, it takes a couple of seconds for it to do all the damage as it burns at you and eventually hisses to a stop. And you can just see the thick mucus kind of oozing out of the bubble that popped.
I don't think that's healthy.
Next time, do it from a distance, you dork. Okay,
That would
so
make a lot more sense.
before we go, I need to do something I forgot to do last time. I'm gonna go raid Loretta's room.
All right, make an investigation check.
I will. For this, I will happily. Never mind. I don't need to.
All right.
I will. Obviously, because I do have the cantrip. So you know, I would have used guidance on it.
Or you didn't say it before you rolled.
Yeah, I was gonna use my inspiration, but then I forgot I had guidance instead. So yeah.
Calico's also gonna investigate, but not very well.
Caligo, you find a broken shiny bauble and get distracted by it.
Shiny.
All right. I need you to roll 4d100s. Lachlan. Etc. For the rest.
Lachlan, no.
Oh no, he's gonna be Lachlan.
Got two really close to each
So
other.
a 4. You find a diary written in a language you don't know.
Are you sure about that? I know a lot of languages.
It's specifically one that you don't know. So
Okay.
to figure out which language that is. 16. A strange tarot card with a serpent lady wrapped around a strange crystal shape.
Wait. Is that actually what it says, or does it? Are you doing that on purpose?
Yes.
He's
Because
on a
that's
snake.
You find a piece of parchment with a strange clockwork-like design on it inside a large circle or oval shape that looks rather decorative. And then
what was it? Clockwork what?
it's a sheet of parchment with a strange mechanical clockwork device inside an oval-shaped object designed
egg?
on it. Egg-shaped. It's drawn onto the parchment. This oval,
okay.
decorative
Parchment.
oval shape with filigree around
Parchment with a clockwork egg drawn on it.
Hey, at least it's not a clockwork orange.
Which is worse?
it. And I need you to re-roll one of those.
Okay.
I'll actually have you roll 3 more. You find a large, huge, the length of your arm, black feather.
Oh no, Solomon.
An old gold coin minted from some other land. And a very strange book with blank pages. There's a bit of chalk and graphite markings on the pages, or on the outside of the book, but all the pages look pristine and are blank.
Okay, doke. I can deal with those when we take a long rest, because I can do things. So none of the stuff I need, but
You also find 3 spell components. I will say, in his place, of your choice that are worth less than 100 gold total.
to 100 gold total.
Yeah.
So they're my choice, guys. Sorry. So let's see. A 50 gold piece diamond.
You guys can discuss as a group what.
Cetra's been the only one who's been actually looking for spell components.
You also find 5 sages' wrists.
Those are one of the few things we did not have a lot of. So because Kovac knows, Godfrey, Sage's wrists are basically.
I just read it.
Okay,
I
yeah,
just read it.
universal
I'll
spells.
add those to the thing, by the way.
Sage's wrist.
So 5 of them, yeah.
Yep. So we should be at 7 now.
Yep.
As it stands, I'm the only one who's been grabbing cold blood blossoms because I'm the only one who uses them. So I can't get identify yet.
You'd also find several broken, small, cups. What looks like really trashed alchemy supply thing, and some ingredients.
Don't have that.
With a, you'd find 4 bottles of sedative.
While Cetra's looking through all this stuff, I'm just gonna go ahead and ask: did you find any alcohol?
No,
Yes.
I mean
Mm-mm.
you could try this.
Yeah, give 'em.
They'll just toss the sedative at him.
I catch sedative and being.
It's a bottle of liquid.
I
Like,
just look
it's
at you
a
and
clay
just kind of-
bottle.
My brows furrow. I said sedative. I said alcohol, not sedative. Difference.
No.
Big difference.
No,
Trust
no,
me.
no. That's alcohol.
Yes, my
The
middle
thing
name
is, does your character know it's a sedative? Is the question, actually.
Make an insight.
Can I make a medicine check instead?
Sure. Yeah, because you can smell it, see what it smells like.
I think I would.
Yeah. It smells like medicine, not alcohol.
Just kind of blink and.
I
put on
mean,
my brows.
alcohol is kind
I
of.
was just to say, yeah.
Well, no,
Alcohol is
like
much better than
Robitussin
medicine.
and cough syrup smells a lot different than.
You said we got 4 sedatives, right?
Yeah.
We just blew up the tavern. We're gonna need some more alcohol. Okay.
Okay, so the
Actually-
important thing.
I mean, maybe we shouldn't deal with more alcohol because we might just, it's flammable.
Have you ever heard of a Molotov cocktail?
No,
Well, you should.
No.
I've heard
Well,
of a fireball.
I mean, I've heard of
Same.
lighting an alcoholic bottle on fire.
So here's the thing. A very important spell is identify, but that is the full 100 gold piece value that I get right now.
Hmm.
Do we want that and then 2 other mundane components, or one of them? The other one I need, definitely, or at least want, is a 50 gold piece diamond for chromatic orb. Anything else, I don't think I really need right now.
Don't mind. You pick which one you think's best.
I
Identify is very useful, but
I think identify is more important, and a 50 gold piece diamond might be easier to find, especially with Harkle's help.
yep. Have you found him yet or no?
Yeah, we've
Okay.
got Harkle. So if everybody
Um,
spreads that,
They found Harkle. They have Elsbeth's corpse.
preserved.
Not anymore.
It hasn't been 10 days yet.
True.
Caligo. Sestra probably would have been like pointing this stuff out, I assume.
Yes.
So Caligo will try and scavenge the alchemy set,
Okay.
being a hunter and all that.
So if
It
everybody's
is
fine,
a alchemist tools, but there's a -2 modifier.
Cool.
I can fix that.
Yep, I'll put it in. Like I said, I'll put it in storage. In the miscellaneous.
Yay, artificer.
Oh,
I can't use mending, but artificer I can do things. So if everybody's fine with it, I think above all, the pearl for identify is the most important component.
Go for it.
You do
Godfrey,
you.
oh, Godfrey.
you guys also find this strange book on the abyss, and these are some of the pages in it.
Okay.
Cetra would ask to keep that.
Could I look? I might perhaps
I
recognize.
mean, you're allowed to look, but Cetra will want to keep it to offer up to,
I stare at Cetra while putting one of the pages in my own notebook, and I close it.
No, this is one
No.
book. These are just
Yeah.
pages. You have to tear it out.
Oh, okay. These are pages in a book that are being shown, so they're just a book, and these are pages.
Yeah.
Oh, I stare at Cetra while I put the book in my bag after someone looks at it.
No, both. I feel like both Cetra and Caligo would fight you over this book.
I just stare at you both while you try. No.
Dude,
Yeah.
You want to give
You
this to
guys
somebody?
all-
Who are you trying to give this to?
I am a collector of knowledge.
And who are you trying to give
I'm
it to?
also though. Could I copy some of this up before you dispose of it, or do whatever you're gonna do with it?
From what I know, it's usually best not to make copies of this kind of thing. It can be dangerous.
Where are you planning to put all this kind of stuff?
The Great Library.
Ooh,
How
where's
big
this?
is-
I don't actually know where it is right now, but I do know how to get there. I just need the right kind of magic.
Okay.
By the way, where is your friend Kakiro?
He's right behind you.
Oh, hey there. 3 little elf. Yes.
Frosty, looking at these pages, do I recognize? Like, is there anything that I can sort of roll deeper insight into?
Sure. Make
Intensity.
make an insight as you're trying to kind of get a understanding.
Screw it, inspiration.
Those ones come in like hard candy.
Oh my god.
What other role beside insight would work here?
Well, Caligo's just trying to glean information and memories from the book, so that's insight. Looking for anything interesting in the book would be investigation or arcana.
I'll go with Arcana.
I'll give the help action then, even though you don't need it probably.
I've got expertise.
Yeah. Roll again just for the crit fifth. Come on.
Wait, do you have? Oh yeah, you do have proficiency again. See, look what you did. But luckily, it's the 26.
I got it out of the way. See, now your next roll will be so much better.
All right. So, the thing that stands out is there's brief notes in the book about something about the dream and rivalry. It's hard to make out. But there's a sketch of something with a lot of strange arcane symbols around it. It looks like a stone with carvings in it, and you can actually see it on the mantle in the home. You had thought it just a stone, like you recall looking at it and thinking it was just a stone, but every time you try and look at it directly without knowing what you were actually looking for, it was like you felt like you had to not look there. It was that spot in the corner of your eye that you couldn't look at.
Yes, the Doctor Who perception filter.
But now that you're aware of it, you're able to look at it directly, and it's this strange bluish gray stone with weird indentations all along it that looks almost like an egg or an arrowhead of some kind. It's a little sharp.
Where is it?
It's just on a mantle.
I'm gonna mage hand it into my satchel. Yoink.
Can Caligo try and grab it from you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of contested.
It'd be a dex check.
Against the mage hand?
Yeah, because you're just trying to grab it quickly out of the air.
It'd be dex versus my spellcasting modifier.
Yeah.
So is that just
acrobatics or athletics against their spell save.
not 20.
Yeah, you're able to grab the stone.
24 though, even if it's a nat 20, it's still less than a 24.
It'd be your spell save DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kovac, you know what you have to do now?
Wisdom save.
Well, you know that. Wait, no. So you know that. Wait, did you not realize? Caligo's a cleric of Migro.
Yeah.
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 You still have to do the saving throw.
Yeah. You think I'm making a saving throw?
I think he's saying he's willingly
I'm
failing.
automatically failing. Yeah.
So you know what's going to happen now, Kovac?
Yes, I do.
Roll 1d100.
Yep. I'm very sorry, but this is totally what Caligo would do.
Does nothing.
Nothing happens.
Woo! Cool.
I memorized that sheet. So
Caligo will put the stone in her pocket and run away. Mine.
Wait, Caligo.
It's my rock. You can't steal the rock.
Yeah, no. I'm going to do something before you can run away.
Okay.
Because I get this. I haven't used it, and I get this once per day. I suggest you give me that stone. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
I know you have advantage, but let's see.
Yep. What's the save? I
Pass.
probably Caligo just looks at you. No, my stone.
Once per day, Sir Destin.
Hey, that's pretty rude. I saw the way you hit Kakiro right there. Shit.
Sorry.
See, you guys are looking at the stuff, arguing outside of the room.
So the final decision is I'm getting the pearl.
The pearl for your identifying. Yeah. Caligo's gonna.
Okay,
use
so then
one-
you can get like the bat guano or the bit of wire.
Yeah, just mundane components, but we all have foci, so it's not like it matters
Hmm.
that much.
So
Caligo's gonna go ahead and use one of her blood vials. Chug it.
What's up with the cat and the stone thing going on here?
I will ask about that later.
I found a rock.
I don't believe that.
It's probably a dangerous rock. It's probably not that good idea. Don't mess. I was just.
The notes in the book do seem to be trying to find a way to restrain or stop or destroy the object. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, and that's why it's going into a museum.
And
Dang.
over
Going to
here.
the museum.
You can borrow Calico. Calico has a whip if you need. You know.
Okay. I think
Calico is going to hide that stone in somewhere very deep.
Kakira?
Kakaro sleep.
I think so.
Yep.
Oh.
Can
Jesus Christ.
you get put into
I'm
a
not-
AFK channel?
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
leave,
Well, the
sorry.
thing is, that sounded very dramatic. I'm not sure if that was fake or real.
No,
I'm
that
pretty
was
sure it
real
was
for the
real.
time between the snore.
It was the breathe in and then the like
The aggression.
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, it still sounded very fake.
Kakiro, you up?
Yeah.
Kakiro?
Yeah, he's
Can
up.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You fell asleep.
I think you went to sleep. Sorry.
All the bickering over the rock. He was just like, no.
Oh, by the way, Caligo just stabbed you in the shoulder and ran away with a rock. 100% just happened. Yep.
Stab him.
Yeah, he did.
Stab
Alright, so yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'm
Wondering
wandering
why
the
we're
fire
in
and
the
waiting.
church out loud.
You're
Central
wandering.
Motel.
I'm more wondering why we're in the church and approaching Caligo, who is also the new person, going, so what's up with the stone exactly?
I don't know. It's a cool rock, and I want it.
I feel like it's full of shit and you actually have an idea as to what's going on with the stone.
It's a cool rock, and I want it.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
Look over
Now
it,
come
so
here.
Who? Me or her?
Both of you. Kakiro, I need you too.
Oh, hey, I need it. Interesting.
Kakiro, you take one of them, I'll take the other one.
I put my hand out for Kakiro. Yeah?
Good job.
Is this a cult thing?
Cetra just wraps their tail around Caligo's leg and touches the bonfire.
That's some kinky shit right there.
Yeah, Kira's like eyes wide and open, and I was like, I thought you were asexual.
No, they're gone.
You guys are all staying around each other. It's not like you can just disappear.
You know, I thought anybody who's not connected had to be making contact with somebody though.
You can choose to teleport if you walk up to a flame. But yeah, otherwise they would have had to you either choose to bring them with you or you have to be touching them.
Yeah, and I'm touching Caligo.
Okay. And then
Commander, you received a new
Kakira, do you teleport Godfrey?
He looks at Godfrey and he's like, I don't want to touch him. Met him.
You just have to want to bring them with, and they have to be willing.
Kind of size.
The ghost of Amara is just vibing.
I mean, we got 3 linked by the flame. Isn't that enough?
I pull out a torch and I pull out
Well, you're down to 2.
I pull out a torch that is not unlit and I just poke your shoulder with it and go, this count? While staring up at the skies.
I mean, does it?
Transit property we're touching.
Yeah. All
Does it
right.
count.
If you don't mind, I need to use the toilet real quick. And since we're teleporting back.
Somebody told me there were no toilets in this world. There are only.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah, he's
will
gotta
burn
be
down in
using
the
the
fire.
a
No.
No, it's a hole in the ground.
hobbit hole. Why is there a picture of a little girl getting her head pet? It's X'd out.
That's the dead corpse of Elsbeth.
It's just odd.
Yeah, she did.
Dope.
We sent like a little girl to travel the dangerous wilderness by herself. Not sure what we were.
What are we?
expecting.
Every storybook movie ever?
Oh, pretty much. All right, you guys return. Amelia greets you, and she turns to the new travelers and says, "Welcome, unkindled ones. I'm Amelia, the Firekeeper."
He just kind of thinks to himself.
And you
Second
can see her. You guys can see she has long blonde hair. She's wearing rather nice priestly robes, a little bit of a cloak. Strangely, though, she has this large silver crown that it looks like the metal is moving like water over her eyes. And you can see scars just on the edge of the cheekbones underneath where the crown sits on her eyes.
Hero goes over to Godfrey and kind of whispers, like, "Don't get any funny ideas. She's fire sexual, but she's blind, so you can look at her all you want."
I don't know what fire sexual means, so I'm gonna need you to expand on that.
I don't think I need to expand.
Kakiro, you do know she can see you, right?
Yeah, but in a different way. I mean, she can't tell that I'm looking at her, can she?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
They have true sight.
They have like a future true sight thing. It's
So she knows you're looking at her before you look at her.
I don't matter. She's only the second best firekeeper.
Now she's the only firekeeper.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Kakiro. I will endeavor to do better. It is my job to tend to thee.
No, Kakiro's just being a jerk. Don't worry about it.
Yep, totally understand everything that's happening right now. Got the whole explanation about the tool.
So
Everything
no,
makes sense to
don't
me.
worry about it. So Amir,
We had our own firekeeper,
got
and she
two-
was a better firekeeper, but then
we
she
got
died.
two new willing victims. I mean, allies.
For the
Our
flame
other
to
two
couple up.
have. Our other two have perished miserably.
Yes, I sense their separation from the flame. Whatever you fought, it must have been a terrifying force.
It was the
that's-
first boss of Dark Souls 3.
That's Hercule over there. He's sneaky. He's cool. He gets things. Brigitte, I don't actually know that much about her, but she's also cool. Yoel's a punk. And that guy over there is Nazim. He's weird, but cool.
I have an uncle named Nazim. A nice guy.
He is not from the Cloud District.
Yeah, the dude with the stone on his back. May talk to you and try and convince you to be the Lord of Londor. Just ignore him. That's me. So yeah.
So on that note,
I like the
I
guy
would
with the
like-
hat.
I would like to start ritual casting Detect Magic.
Okay. Amelia walks over to Godfrey and Caligon and is like, "I'm sorry for the abruptness of their sort of just surprising this area on you, but I can answer any questions you might have, and if you wish, I may also link you to the Great Flame so that you may become enkindled and be capable of saving this world and surviving the many hardships that you'll face.
So, was that how they kill things and they stay dead?
Yes, the Enkindled are able to draw out the souls and energy of those that they defeat and bring a permanent, lasting end to those who suffer the undead curse.
Right. Okay, got it. 100%.
Well, I'm not one for reading fine print, so sign me up.
Questions here, real quick. So, Emmy, we can call you Emmy, right? 100% good to go? Yeah?
Sure.
Alright, Emmy, alright, cool. So, this whole deal thing going on here. Let's say that we succeed and everything goes right and well, we don't just end up as a pile of shit. What happens after that?
You'd restore the world.
Right,
If
but
you can find.
individually.
I do not know. My tome does not speak of what will become of the Enkindled after they light the flame, or even what they must do to light it. All I know is that only the Enkindled are capable of gathering the souls necessary to fuel the fire and slaying the lords who have abandoned their thrones.
Now, what's the downside to becoming enkindled?
Your fate would be tied to the flame. As it fades, so would you, but as you embolden it with the souls of those that you destroy, it would empower yourself as well.
This book that you're talking about. Can I see?
Of course.
She turns and steps up to where she was sitting and grabs the very large tome and offers it to you.
Okay. Caligo takes it and starts flipping through it.
It is written in Celestial.
I believe I know Celestial.
Yeah, I do too. It's very nice.
I know a lot of languages. And Celestial, yes, is one of them.
It has rituals and things that for the Firekeeper and how to embolden and link people to the flame. It talks about Anne Orlando. It's fairly lengthy as you kind of flip through, and it's praise of Gwendolyn and the history of lighting creating the fires and the Order of the Firekeeper. It talks about how it says that as the flame dies, it reaches out into the world, calling forth the heroic undead and blesses them with a great journey to which they must travel and gather the energy of many souls and ancient lords in order to rekindle the fire that fuels all life. That says that, however, there will come a time where there will be no chosen, and lords of the past will rise to bring their fiery crowns to the thrones upon which they will need to sit. And when the 5 lords gather and 5 crowns rest upon the sacred thrones, they will enkindle and relight the sacred flame. You do also find a passage kind of in the back that says that should the undead, the chosen, or the lords abandon their sacred task, that the Firekeepers may offer up the soul, a powerful soul, in order to awaken the sacred ash of those who have tried to light the flame, and that those who have failed will be given a second chance to show their worth and redeem themselves and gather up mighty power to become lords themselves and light the flame once more. But should they fail, the world will fall to ruin, and the abyss will be unleashed.
All seems in order. Good book. I might borrow it again sometime if you don't mind, for a little bit of night reading.
I mean, it's
There are
perfect.
also spells in it.
Oh, how do you learn these? Do you mind if I ever borrow this for some spells? Do I need you to like pay you, or can I just borrow them? Or
The magic does require an investiture of souls in order to draw out its knowledge. It's an ancient form of protection to protect the knowledge of Anor Londo and the gods.
Say
That
knowledge one more time,
sounds-
okay?
that sounds reasonable.
What was that, Godfrey?
What? Sorry, couldn't hear you.
No,
No.
out of character, I was asking what you said.
Oh no, he was just fucking around.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll come back with souls, I guess.
Do you wish to be linked to the flame?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's do that.
And you, Godfrey?
I'd say so. It sounds about right. Don't got much else to do. Pretty pissed off I couldn't kill a hollow earlier.
Then please kneel before me.
Kneel?
Caligo
I
kneels.
have to. Usually when a woman gets me on my knees, it's after a long stretch of things going on, you know?
She blushes a little. It's a sacred rite that must be performed correctly.
Yeah, I told you
Ooh.
she's flame
So
sexual.
that I
right?
may. But do not worry, I will take thy heart and soul into my bosom and take care of it.
I think she's into you, Godfrey.
I look over and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, is she gonna pull out a knife and take my heart literally out of my goddamn chest and then do some shit with my soul?
As you sort of look around saying that, Caligo pulls out a knife and looks at you.
I look over at Caligo and I just kind of shift my eyes a bit like, listen, I've met a lot of freaks, but this is not the kind of freak I'm looking for.
Yes, such. I like how Caligo pulls out a knife and such is just sharpening one in the background. Like,
We can make that happen. But yeah,
It's for
he'll
research.
futz about it, and he'll eventually go ahead and do what she's asking.
Yep. And Caligo will do the same. Close her eyes and on her knees and all that.
So, question, because I do actually know this takes time. How long does it take to do the ritual?
It is an hour-long ritual, basically.
And she has to do it twice, or does she do them both at the same time?
She does them both at the same time.
We gotta
Okay,
get on
so
here
that
for
would
now.
be enough for me to get the detect magic off. Because that only takes 10 minutes.
All right. Let me do this as
Okay.
she says. I tend to the flame, and now I shall tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones. Unkindled one, I shall link you to the sacred flame at the heart of this world. Your hand, as it grips the sword at the many bonfires, will spread its light to all the corners. You shall touch the darkness within me, and take nourishment from the sovereignless. With the power of the flame, the mark of ash will guide thee to where the lords and the land converge. Let this world assume new masters, and let the shadows retreat beyond the light. I take within you your dreams and hearts, and keep you sacred within my chest, wherein lies the deepest flame. I show thee now your destiny. Now bring the souls plucked from their vessels, so that I may feed them to the flame and elucidate this world once more. And she breathes deeply. There's this burst of energy within you. You feel like a small flame starting to kindle and light, and for a moment you feel yourselves hurting, everything sort of going black as you struggle to breathe and collapse, and then your heart pounds in your chest. You feel it reverberating through your whole body, and the fire's warmth spreads everywhere. You can feel a connection to the bonfire in this room. You can feel linked to each other. You can sort of in your mind's eye and your perception see each of the other's little flames. When she performs this ritual, everyone, for a brief moment, you sense a much larger flame in the distance. But it seems where yours is like an orange yellow, or like a yellowish golden bright flame of light. This is orange and red and warped with just golden trails. Everyone's where is it? And each of you in your something just kicked in on someone's chat.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Someone's got YouTube popping in or something. A commercial came in through the headset for no apparent reason. I don't know if
I'm
anyone else.
completely muted, so
Not me.
Did anyone else hear that?
No, I think it was just you.
Yep.
I
That's
didn't hear it.
weird because I have nothing else open. So
Huh.
apparently I'm getting transmissions from another world.
Oh no.
But you guys all see this. Yeah.
All right.
Anyone else getting visions of a weird fireman?
Nope, probably just you.
Yeah, I am.
Huh.
a bit busy to talk.
That probably wasn't a good
You would
omen.
have finished what you were doing.
Yeah, Well, I need. So we got to do a little time loop back an hour then.
Yeah.
This would have happened along the way. So the first thing that would have gone off was the detect magic.
Okay. You'd get various kinds of magic from Aneria, her book, the sacred flame, the bonfire, Brigette's bag, Harkle.
I'd like to examine the two new people because I need to see if they've got magic on them.
You would see very weird wisps of magic that you refuse to be identified, sort of dancing and swirling around Caligo.
You definitely
Yeah.
see me middle fingering while you're trying to look at me.
In the middle finger glows with magic as you're like casting a light on it.
I don't think Godfrey has anything magical, so
No, but I would
he does.
totally cast mending on my finger while I raise it.
He does have.
You're in the ritual, so you wouldn't notice
Okay.
it. You would see all the wisps. Also, there's this huge. It is almost blinding if you try and look at it. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, I did get the dark circle.
I'm going to
Yep.
use my inspiration.
I'm good.
I think that was just for me.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Because of the detect magic, Godfrey.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Totally did not make
Oh wait,
you-
I just realized. Is this a magic effect?
Kind of, yeah.
Then I would have advantage on it against it anyways.
It's you're looking into like a sun in Caligo's pocket, basically, of magic.
I mean, if they
It's
see
almost
too much
blinding, and it
yeah.
just looking at the blinding light, you can feel something trying to like slithering. Oh wait, you have telepathy.
No, I only have telepathy specifically with Nyx.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm not using detect thoughts right now, so
Okay. Then okay.
Oh,
Then
I should
you can
specify, by the
feel
way.
like it's the strangest feeling. For a brief moment, as you're looking at the blinding sun in Caligo's pocket, just this pinpoint of
Yeah.
light, you feel worms crawling around inside your head for a brief moment. Like that's the only way I can describe it. Just the slithering sensation under the skull, like in your brain. You don't know understand how you can feel it, but it's there, and you shake it off. Like as soon as you recognize it, it's gone. Like as soon as
Yeah.
you acknowledge it.
I just want to
Given that
specify. Can I just specify? The stone is not in her pocket. If you are looking for where it is
that's
in
not
her.
what I was
it is-
actually looking for.
I know, but it is down her blouse. I'm just going to
Okay,
specify.
then it'd be
She has
down
put-
in
Yeah.
her between her cleavage
Yes, that's where she's put it, so people won't take it from her.
is where the
Yeah.
blinding spot was.
Yes,
I knew that's the one
asexual
place they
snake
will
doesn't
go.
care.
And yeah, you would see the dark sigil, the actual strange black mark over almost inside Godfrey's heart.
Which I do recognize now because I've seen it twice.
Yeah.
Oh, where did that come from? Interesting. I'm just they're just not going to say anything.
And you would see that in Kakuro too.
I already saw it in Quackiro before because I
Yeah.
used detect magic while they were doing the ritual the first time.
Looking at the two of them though, they are two different sigils.
Is one bigger or
Or no, sorry,
stronger?
they're both the same sigil. Sorry, they
Okay,
would both be the same.
Because I think they both be tier 1. Any of the stuff we found, like
The book with blank pages is magical. The tarot card is magical, divination specifically.
yeah, I'm keeping that one.
Trying to remember all the feather is very, very magical.
What kind?
All.
Yeah, Kovac, you might have been right.
Yeah.
So Gundyr, there's Gundyr's
Parchment?
halberd.
Was the parchment?
Gundyr's halberd is magical. The parchment is not.
Okay.
The nameless priest scythe that we found too.
I think the nameless priest scythe is magical.
And the hair ornament?
Yes. No, sorry. Next, the nameless priest scythe is magical. The hair ornament is not.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got the hair ornament, the coin.
The coin is not.
Okay. So
Actually, sorry, the coin is.
school.
Divination and abjuration and enchantment.
Before, okay. Actually, being able to see the magic before I dangerously use identify on these things, kind of roll an Arcana to glean base information on any
Would
of these.
would Calico be done at this point and be able to help?
No,
This is
that
within the 10 minutes. of my
that's
detect
within the
magic,
10
yeah.
minutes.
Oh,
While you're undergoing the ritual and kind of seeing the world and everything.
oh yeah, you said it was like an hour. Never mind. Yep, sorry.
So yeah, I would like to do an Arcana before.
I'll actually, just for sake, because it's just her doing a quick thing, I'll say that it's just a 10-minute ritual, so you guys are on at the same time at this point.
Okay. Well then, Calico would just be helping go through the items and because giving help with Arcana and all that.
At this point, Cetra's actually not letting anybody help them. This is very specific research. So they don't-
Kakiro, what are you doing while this is going on during that 10 minutes?
He's just kind of sitting down and meditating.
Okay.
Just kind of reflecting on everything that's going on. Lamenting Amara's death.
Calico would just be, can I take notes? Please let me take
Kakiro, Amiria, oh yeah, she's busy, so she can't do that right now. Okay. So after the 10 minutes, what's everyone doing?
I would have gone up to Kakaro after the 10 minutes of him lamenting, and I just looked down at him. Imagine, is he kneeling, sitting, standing? What's up? Where's Kakaro?
He's sitting.
All right.
You guys look around. You guys are in a very large church. There are doors and stuff going off to different sections, but the whole place is shaped like a gigantic sword, with the pews and the main hall being 2 floors, and as the blade of it, and it comes to a point with double doors on either edge. And then you guys are in the center where the cross guard is, where the guard and the hilt and the blade all meet, which is round. And there's 2 main halls to the left and right that descend into huge stairs going down. And then there's the hilt, or pommel, or whatever you want to call it.
Pommel.
Where you can see like doors to the reliquary. There's these large, very large obsidian doors with like gold and strange metals around it that are sealed shut. There's tons of candles and ruined stuff. There's an altar, and there are 2 floors. And yeah, you see the person. This you would see after you're finished with ritual and kind of looking around. This cloaked figure with 3 legs, and you can see at least 5 arms coming out of the cloak. The cloak kind of rolls and bulges randomly like there's something underneath it, with a staff walking around cleaning up the place and lighting candles and replacing candles and incense. And sitting in a corner would be an old lady in the cloak that you were introduced to as Brigitte. And just randomly behind a pillar, just kind of relaxing in some rubble, is the guy with the hat, Harkle. Sigurd would be in the center on the stairs, just drinking. But yeah, that's the scene. As Godfrey goes up to Kakiro.
Looking down at him, seeing him being unhappy. Hey, what you doing?
Just sitting.
Yeah. Well, you look like a sad shit.
Well, our companions died, and one of them I actually liked.
Oh. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, there's not much to talk about. She perished in the fight with Gungnir.
Yeah. How was she before she died?
She was the best firekeeper there ever was.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, better than this one. That's the current firekeeper, because she used to be the firekeeper.
Gotcha. She used to go on adventures with you and everything?
Yeah, although I mean we just woke up not that long ago.
I see. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Good idea. Good idea. So, what's the deal with the snake lady, man, guy, girl, person, not man, guy, girl?
I mean, Somersetshire, it's a snack.
Snack or snake?
Snack.
I don't know what you're trying to say. Snack or a snake?
It's neither. It's snack.
Are you making fun of my accent now? Damn, I didn't think they would come around that fast. Shit. Little depth.
That's just it's a snake. I mean, it likes to wrap us around stuff. I would be careful. It hasn't tried to wrap around me yet, but you never know. It likes to squeeze stuff. I've seen it squeeze several things to death, so doesn't seem like a pleasant way to go. I mean, I know some people are into that, but I mean, not me personally.
You could be, you just haven't failed it yet.
I think I went one lifetime without being crushed. I would like to at least go 2 lifetimes without being crushed.
Yeah, you've already been crushed, emotionally. Might as well do it physically.
Commander, you received a new message at your private terminal.
Sorry about
You
that.
should check that message.
Ah.
He just kind of shrugs. I mean, there's plenty of stuff for our snake to crush.
I mean, it doesn't have to be the snake that crushes you. We could figure something else out. A guy with a bunch of arms looks like he could do the job pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's a little weird. This
What
whole
is it?
place is weird. I don't really know.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be the senior. You're supposed to tell me about random shit I should know.
We just woke up like a couple days ago.
Yeah, that's a couple days faster than I did,
I mean, yeah, we didn't
Alright,
really.
I'll let you off the hook this time.
All right. Yeah, we didn't really have a choice. We just kind of woke up and got thrown into this. Unfortunately, I kind of would have preferred to stay asleep, but
We could make that happen.
yeah, I'm already awake, so
Oh no, the fourth dimension broke earlier, and I heard somebody sleeping.
I don't like the actual act of dying. So at least while I'm alive now, in whatever capacity this is, I'll at least attempt to stave off death again.
Very well, very well. Let's go find out what the cat and the snake are up to, should we?
Yeah, I suppose so. They might be doing something weird.
All right, good. I'm not gonna help you up, but I'll watch you get up.
He gets up.
Wait, are you guys implying? Wait, oh, when you corrected as Amiria, I thought you were implying that they were doing watermelons. I was like, Jesus Christ, what have they? What am I missing?
Yeah, we've been systematically pulling watermelons out of the catacombs and crushing them.
We got a bag of holding. The issue is it's a bag of infinite watermelons holding.
I mean, let's be honest. If we had one of those, we'd be set for the campaign. You can't lose a fight with those.
They have the magic property.
The
you're-
bag of watermelon holding.
Kovac, you're getting confused. It's
I'm gonna have
cabbages.
to make that.
Cabbages are how you win.
You
The
gotta do
bag
it like
of Gallagher.
but you've got to do it like so. It's like the it's like
But
the
you have
bag
to
of-
roll a d4, and on a 1, the watermelon explodes.
I was gonna say you have to be able to use like an infinite decanter where you can just shoot projectile watermelons out like a
Oh
fucking.
god.
Watermelon seeds.
Oh yeah. Well, no. You just shoot at it's a setting, right? You can set it whether you want
Right.
a Gatling gun, with it just shoots at water seeds.
Amria will walk over to Kakiro and sit down. She says, "Enkindled One, you're always speaking of how I fail to live up to being a firekeeper, and I must know what more can I do? I know that sometimes you spy glances away, stealing what looks you can at my body, and I guess forgive me if this sounds strange, but you should know that my eyes do show a world. It's not just a vast stretch of darkness, but it is a different one to what you see. And I can sense the presence of the flames within you, like precious embers left to us.
He just kind of shrugs and, well, I just have to understand Amara was our companion. It's different when your job is to stay back and wait. I know that's what your role in all of this was, but her being a firekeeper and then being called to be a hero made her something more.
Do you feel on up inadequate to this task?
Well, I mean, who are we to bring back the Lords of Cinder to their thrones? These were, giants that linked the flame. And we're not but ash.
You are the sacred kindling that will relight the fire.
I have my doubts on how we can expect to bring these lords back.
I do not think your purpose is to bring them back. I think your purpose is to claim the power that they refuse to share with the world. I think that
Even harder to do.
that the first flame, it fades so quickly, but with your help, one day I can sense tiny flames will dance across the darkness like embers, linked by sacred ones like you.
These lords
Although
are giants amongst men, and we're expected to take their power for ourselves.
you answered you answered my call, you heard the bell and chose to come back. You undertook this quest once before, but now you have the aid of allies and friends.
I don't know. I guess something inside me instinctively is just used to answering the call, regardless of how dim it may seem.
You see Godfrey
She
walk up.
leans in very closely, and I need everyone to make perception checks, active perception checks.
Man, that is the second one I've rolled on perception. Or no, the other one was on insight.
I used lucky, so 25.
Okay. Cetra, can you go into general for a second?
Wait, Cetra?
Yep. She leans in and whispers, looking kind of here. She says, I also sense within you something else, and I want you to know that I serve thee and will do as thou bids. It'll be our private affair. I do sense another one with this, so they may help, but no one else may know of what you intend. Stay thy path and find the sigils. If you can find me the eyes of another fire that are stolen from the firekeepers, I may be able to see a path to set you upon. And I know this sounds strange, and it's different to what's seen in my book, but for some reason I find myself strangely drawn to this enticing darkness within you.
And he kind of whispers, darkness. Do you mean... Could you possibly mean a world without fire?
She looks ashamed a little bit. She says, I do not understand what I am seeing. As I said, my vision does not work like you would know. But there's something inside of you and your new companion. And within its dark ring, there is a brilliance and blackness that... And she kind of sighs that straw is intriguing, and I wish to know more. but I cannot see it with how I see. And she looks down. And then stops with Spring. Kind of sliding back again.
Perhaps I was wrong about you then. As it takes a great deal to be able to think and think of things that go against what you're supposed to do.
Well, my job is to serve and tend to the enkindled. I serve thee as I serve those companions in the shrine.
I will keep my I'll keep my eyes open for that which you seek.
You guys, Cetra's the only one who hears this. You guys see her place a hand on Kakira's cheek. She says, "It would be nice to look upon all of your faces, to see the people that I care about so much."
Well, you might regret that if you see Cetra, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Wait a second. Are you trying to tell us that you're already into us, even though we barely known you for more than about an hour, maybe?
Godfrey says that.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's already like
When she says, "Godfrey, when you to the fire, I took your soul within me and linked to the flame. I feel and know you as you know you."
He's nodding skeptically. Oh, great. Clingy girlfriend. God.
Godfrey, we joined a sex cult.
Yeah, I think so.
She looks embarrassed. She's like, no, it's not like that. It's
just a normal cult.
It's a connection.
Well, you did the whole hand on the face thing just now, which is pretty, like, indicative of what might go on later on. And you keep saying things about bodies, and then you keep trying to say, but mine is good enough. No, it's kind of hitting that level.
And I wasn't really listening, but I heard something about a fair, and now I'm just kind of confused. And
she looks really embarrassed and starts to go to her book. Cetra, can you hear?
Yeah, now I can, but like all I heard was Kakiro's half of whatever you were talking about. Whenever I came back in. Because as usual, Discord decided I can't hear you whenever I switch channels.
Oh, yeah, you didn't miss anything. I was saying she said something else to him that you wouldn't have been able to hear. The only thing you would have seen is she put a hand to Kakiro's face and kind of looked at him longingly in a weird way, and then pulled her hand away.
I might not have been able to hear it, but I do have a familiar that can hear really well. Just saying.
Basically, she was saying that, she would like to see the face of those that she cares about. And then Godfrey was like, "Oh, what? You care about us after already knowing us?" And she was like, "Yeah, I took your souls within me."
No. Hold on. Now you're bending it. No. She's sounding like a creepy girlfriend that just met you like 10 minutes ago and really wants to marry you in about 10 minutes. And Godfrey was like, "Whoa."
It was like, "Oh, what's your last name?"
That's being interpreted
That's always a bad thing to hear. The dead one's way better.
Yeah. So like, we're getting some ideas here that like Kakuro might be into some kind of necrophilia, or he likes them rough.
Possibly both.
All right, we're gonna have to steer this conversation a little bit for
Yep.
content reasons.
Yep,
Yeah.
100%.
So, like I was saying, I did hear something about Kakura finding something that that Emiria was looking for, but I didn't hear what Emiria said for that.
She didn't say anything. She just said that he said that she'd find what you're looking. Kakira said he'd find what she was looking for. That's when she said it would be nice to be able to look upon the faces of those they care about.
Okay.
You can. I would say it's not too hard to infer what they're talking about with that.
Cetra Smart. Cetra Smart has a dragon that's an empath.
So if you can figure it out, then you can figure it out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway.
But yeah, what are you guys all doing?
I was doing things before everything got sidetracked with that, because I still have magic stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of magic stuff to do.
Caligo is still desperately trying to get her to let her at least.
You're trying to look past an 8-foot snake coiled around things.
Like, what you working on? You know, I could lend a hand with that. Hey, isn't that a RMC 5000 arcane rune? You know, those are pretty interesting.
I have a whole textbook. I have a whole textbook on those, and also I don't have one on those yet, but I could.
They will use the butt of their spear to push you away. You have your stupid rock. Let me have my things.
Fine then, I'll go talk to my rock. And Caligo will go sit in the corner and talk to the rock.
It will talk back.
Yep, and I was about to say how Caligo talks to the rock. Yeah. Yeah, cue the pet rock commercial.
It's not a creature, so you wouldn't be able to use it on the rock.
Okay, well then she just talk to the rock normally then.
Yeah.
I mean, it would still talk back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out the spell.
I just like the idea of like Caligo's just sitting there and just like tries to talk to the rock with her mind, and that doesn't work. So then she just kind of talks to the rock normally.
Damn it! I can't remember. Okay, I can't remember what the spell is. You guys might be able to. But for the book, because what were you casting Identify on?
I haven't cast Identify yet. I said like 6 times. Can I do an Arcana check first?
Oh.
Lean base information so I don't identify something that could kill me.
Okay. Yes, you can. For some of it. You'd have to ask me about the individual thing for me to tell you.
I just need to know if examining things, particularly the very powerful things, trying to identify the magic on it would probably kill me, i.e. the feather. But anything that's also just particularly powerful. So I will guidance this, of course, and for some reason... Oh, I do have a thing for guidance. And then Arcana. 21.
You...
I feel like they would know most about anything with divination on it, given that they're a divination wizard.
The thing is you don't know what will happen if you start to get too involved with the tarot card. It definitely has enchantment and abjuration and divination on it. So it has the ability to affect you and the ability to see what's coming. So it could be something that could force certain destiny on you or enhance your destiny or just reveal something about you. But without really knowing the specifics, you know that tarot and divination stuff, especially with the ability to project onto people, can be dangerous, to say the least. So that's that Arcana, I would say. There's something definitely magical about the book, but you can't find any clues on it. The feather, Doesn't seem like it's a feather, but it is not a feather. It's unusual. Parts of it kind of remind you of Sagith, of what you can recall. It could be a Sagith's feather. If he
did
had
have feathers,
feathers.
so he had crystals, not feathers.
I'm saying if he had feathers, you can't remember if he had feathers, but it is it it almost defies any attempt of yours to analyze it. As you're fiddling around with the coin, I need you to pick an object that you own.
Just an object.
You can something that you would have in your hand or be working with.
No, I'm always using my ink. So
Okay. Like you're fiddling around and you drop the coin for a second, and it lands on a symbol of a castle, and you go to reach for it, and your ink vial falls off your belt and smashes against the floor.
I think I figured out. I think I don't even have to identify that one. It's a coin of luck.
And that's all you can figure out in your brief Arcana check.
Okay. By the way, did you give me the school on the book?
I did not. All you can sense is magic.
Okay. Raw magic.
No, there's some kind of concealing or distorting.
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
I can't remember the name of the spell.
Non-detection. Well, there's non-detection, and then there's Arcanist's magic aura.
And roll 20 keeps popping out.
So let's see.
It's weird. I can hear music, but I can't do anything else. Yeah, so you guys see Cetra trying to figure stuff out. And while the situation with Caligo was while you were messing with the coin, and that's when you dropped it, and the ink vial burst. It like fell and smashed against the floor.
Yeah, I can always get more ink. That's the thing they always have on them. So.
And Brigitte sells ink.
Yeah. So then, yeah, the next thing on the list would be, because I have it through my artificer, start ritual casting identify on things. I want to start with the tarot card. And if anything immediately, like, because I feel like the feather, if anything immediately is like, nope, you're not allowed, I would stop before it tries to hurt.
If you started to try and cast identify, you would start to get a headache.
Yeah, so as soon as I get a headache, I'd stop identifying anything that would do that. But anything that will allow me to identify it, I will identify.
All right. As you trying to figure out the specifics of identify what they tell you about the tarot card. I need to know which specific objects. Identify on the book would just be a book.
I can fix that later.
You would be, I think, able to identify that there is a concealing, that there's some spell on it. I can't think of the name, but basically, you either it's like you have to know the password and everything in order to actually be able to see its content.
Illusory script?
I think so. And there is that's what you'd get on the book, but otherwise you just get that it's under an illusion.
Okay, yeah. I have blind sight.
What's the other that you're identifying?
The feather would give me a headache.
Yeah, as soon as you start trying to cast identify on it, like it would start to vibrate, and like you all the tools that you're using to ritual cast would start vibrating. You'd start getting a headache, and blood would start to trickle out of your nose.
Yeah, I think I have another option for that I'll try. Let's see. Oh, wait,
It
no,
doesn't
that would
feel like something's attacking you. It feels like
it's
whatever
just too
you're.
much energy.
Yeah.
It's like trying to grab onto the sun and understand it.
But yeah, what would everyone else do as you would see all of that stuff start rattling?
Cetra's used to it, so.
Is everyone else there?
Yeah, I mean, Kira just kind of, just shrug
Okay.
shoulders, just kind of watch everything go down.
Things are getting kind of choppy, rattling, danger-wise, right?
So Cetra cast Identify on the book and was like, interesting. Then pulled the giant feather she grabbed that's like the size of her arm.
Okay.
It's a single feather that's
All
the
right.
size of her arm. And tried to cast Identify it, and
Yeah.
every one of her ritual components and all the stuff around her started rattling and shaking. She started to get a bloody nose, or they started to get a bloody nose.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Then they stopped.
Interesting.
They know
Hey,
better.
hey, Emmy. Hey, hello. Hey, hello. Sorry.
You're asking, you said Emmy?
Emmy.
Emeria.
Emeria, whatever you want to call her real name.
You said, hey, Emmy. She said, yeah.
Hey,
Yes?
yeah, we got the dying person. I don't know, the snake lady or man, lady, whatever you want to call him. The snake person is bleeding and going all wee. Man, doing something about that.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Your eyes tell you anything about that whole true sight thing you talking about?
I
sorry.
can't see anything wrong with them. I don't understand why they're dancing around an empty circle.
God.
Wait,
I
you
mean,
say?
Kahiro just figures it's weird snake stuff.
Oh, did she just say empty?
Yeah.
She did.
She can't see the feather?
Nope.
Interesting. I think
No.
Cetra would understand that if it was something of Sagith's, it can be seen with detect magic and true sight. So, it's not Sagith's.
Something has been gleaned. Hooray.
And then...
Looking
so-
at it, does Caligo recognize it anywhere?
Nope.
So you're figuring out the tarot card in the background because it's gonna have to be figured out. And then the coin. Would the coin let me identify it?
Yeah.
Is it a coin of luck?
Basically, yeah. You can flip the coin and then you either crit or botch.
Oh god.
Oh, it's a zero-sum coin.
Yep.
So
Once per day.
once per day. So yeah, literally a zero-sum coin. I'm honestly not interested in this. They will just, they'll hand the coin to Nyx, who will
Carefully.
yeah, they'll hand the coin. Well, it's already been activated, so they know it won't trigger again. So, they will hand the coin to Nyx, who will Vanna White, like showgirl auctioneer, hold it up and present it to everybody. This coin will let you take a 50-50 on something you do. Either it'll go really well or it'll go really, really bad. Your choice. Who
Cool.
wants it?
Huh.
I'll take it.
I'm sorry. It's actually I just was looking at my notes. It's 4 charges. It requires a charge to use. It requires 1 charge every. It gets 1 charge back every
Dawn or long rest.
Every long rest.
Okay. And so this is a zero-sum coin, but it does have independent rules because things like the zero-sum thing, you could still use advantage on it when you did an attack roll.
No, it is straight.
Okay.
You can use a bonus action to flip the coin. If it lands on heads, you critically succeed at your next task.
Okay.
If it lands on tails, you critically fail your next task. You do have to commit to the task when you flip the coin. So you can't say, I'm going to attack. Like, you can't flip the coin and say, oh, it's a bot, so I'm going to do this. It's, I want to flip the coin for my attack. I want to flip the coin my jump. I want to flip the coin.
I'd say the easiest way to do that is to call your action first,
Yeah.
and then you have to flip.
Yeah.
It does require a bit of use,
And it will critically botch skill checks.
which normally you can't.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll take it.
Uh,
I want to study it a bit.
Give
And
me the
also,
fucking coin.
it
okay.
looks cool.
Who asked for the coin?
Caligo?
No, someone said, "Give me the coin."
No, I was making a bad joke. Sorry.
Oh.
I mean, Caligo has the stone, so if anybody actually says they want it,
No,
Setch would prioritize.
that sounds like an item that will definitely get me killed.
That's the point of it.
That's why Caligo wants it.
Yeah.
That's why the DM gave it to
Caligo
us.
is a cat, so cats are like the luckiest.
Wait a
Exactly.
minute. Caligo, the cat? That doesn't make any sense.
I am obviously keeping the tarot card.
Yeah.
So Frosty, did you write that specifically, or is that just something you found? I'm super curious because a purple snake wrapped around a crystal. It's very, very, very specifically Cetra.
It says a picture of you wrapped around a crystal.
And it's always that's the thing. It's just a crystal. It's weird. So Kovac, if you want to add the, I guess
Coin of
lucky
luck?
coin. Yeah, coin of luck. I'll remove
Point of
that.
luck. 3 is 4 charges or whatever. Yep.
Yeah, there's 3 on it right now. Because I just used one.
Yeah, I'll make a new ammo counter.
The parchment meant nothing, but you know what? We can hang that up in the shrine. The blank book I can't do anything with. Actually, somebody just said something about true sight. Emiria.
Yes, such a...
Are you able to read this book? And they'll hold up the blank book. Because if it is illusory script, true sight lets you see through it.
It's not just illusionary script. It's
but
the
true
thing,
sight
it's
still lets you see
script,
through
but
it.
yeah, she would see it, but cannot because they do have actual true sight.
Okay. Somebody just said it, so Cetra assumed. Why did you say true sight? She doesn't have true sight.
Oh, it's just this thing I heard about back when I was about 22. Someone said if they can't see and they're acting like they can, usually they're blind sighting or through sighting, whatever that means.
So, the tarot card.
Okay.
It gives you divination.
Oh, the spell.
It basically casts divination.
Okay.
Once per day.
You.
However, you do have to. Basically, you make just a straight, like a death save, effectively, for whether it's a positive or negative outcome that it confers. But once,
what save?
just a straight 1 through 10 pass, it's 50-50 basically.
Okay. So flat d20. Okay.
And basically, in some way, what it shows will come to pass.
Okay.
So you can use it and get an answer to any question. It will show an image depicting something will happen in the next 7 days regarding your question, as per divination. But in some way, what shows will happen. And it has a 50-50 of showing something bad. So it can give you bad stuff. And actually, we'll just say wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. Yeah. So basically, what it'll give you the thing, and then it will happen regardless of whether or not we're actually there. Because with something like divination, you ask a question, you don't have to actually go there to follow it.
Well, no, like for example, let's say it showed you and a tower crumbling around you when you asked what will happen when we go to the castle. Right. So you're like, okay, I don't want to go to the castle. So you stay at the shrine and rest, and walled in because of a storm.
Okay, I get it. I'll still hold on to that.
So it always
Totally.
comes true, basically.
Yeah, in some
Mhm.
way.
So it's the tarot card of Final Destination.
So we hate it. Got it.
And then last on my docket, hey, you said I got a book in a language I don't understand, right?
Mhm. Yep.
I now understand it.
It's a journal. You found a journal in a language you don't understand.
Either way, I now understand it.
Uh,
I love rituals.
so it would be. It's basically Loretta's journal talking about working with the church, becoming priest, taking care of people in daily life, a brief affair with Harkle, and then made off with her ring.
Tell me more about this affair with Harkle. No.
She never saw his face. She always longed to look into the strange folded eyes of his hat.
Oh, Harkle, you cat.
You
I know what you did
understand
last
that
summer.
reference. But yeah, basically it's just you do find she talks about a creature they used to go to in the abyss to draw its blood. They found the remains of something ancient, and through its blood they could heal everything and restore people to life and purity, and they hoped that it would stave off the hollowing.
Yeah, it did something different.
His king, when he was in the city, eventually he started to follow this knight that came around, Gawain, and talked about impersonating priests of Gwyn, using the souls to destroy stuff and get their faction's goal. He wasn't like a personal friend of his. Time he forgets the person. It just happens to be written in book one. We're able to put it together. The nameless king's name is Gawain.
Okay.
Basically, he got involved with the Nameless King back when the Nameless King still had a name.
Okay. So it actually has his name in there, is what you said.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just like once in the beginning, but then you can tell through the journal that they forgot his name. Everyone seems to forget his name. And even you start to struggle to remember it. But you just flip back. What was that name again?
Frosty, so did you bamboozle us in the other campaign, or did you just change it?
His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson. His name is Robert Paulson.
His name is Kyle. Come on, get it right.
And we're gonna have to call it there.
All right.
But what did you mean, bamboozled?
Hmm?
What did you mean, bamboozled? You in the other campaign.
You said, well, we were told go in with someone else.
What? You think I always tell you guys the truth?
No, but I remember literally saying, "Hey, I wonder if Gawain's the nameless king," and you were like, "Hmm."
Even when
I
I'm lying.
changed different things in different campaigns. Like
No, no,
that's,
no, no. So I
that's
wasn't.
the whole thing about
I-
the sandbox
What I'm
is
saying is,
you
I'm not
guys
sure-
shape the world based on the stuff that you guys do. So like I have a bunch of different things in my back pocket to pull out that I've prepped.
Yeah.
But some stuff I just have to make up right there. And other things I have to mix and match. It all depends on what you guys do and how you
All I
guys
was
shape
saying
the
was
story.
that I wasn't. That I'm never sure whether it's a which name it was, or that you just completely bamboozled us, and it's neither name. It's actually something else.
I may have bamboozled you as well, but you can never know.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know until I officially come out and say this for sure.
And then we learned that the Nameless King's name was actually the Nameless King the whole time.
No, then we
Nameless,
learned that when
first
he says
name,
it for
last
sure, he
name
was
King.
joking.
And Amara will have to talk about your character idea because you can't quite do what you're asking, but you can. It depends on how you look at it. But
Ooh, what are you trying to do, Amara?
Ooh.
And then with calling it, Amara, are you about ready to close the stream? I think I'm gonna stop the stream running.
Legacy, you're muted if you're talking.
I was saying no biggie on the concept. I have a few I sent you, so I'm sure something will work out. And yeah, we can close the stream.
All right. Before we close the stream, I'd like to thank everybody for watching. We love to have our viewers come check us. You can check out our Facebook at Andromeda Adventures, or look for Frosty on Roll20. I need to get something up to show off the Discord to let people join. I gotta figure something out with that. And I'm working on a Patreon.
Discord address is in the video overlay and in the video info, as well as your Discord ID for people who would like to contact you.
Awesome. That's great. So please, everyone, feel free to drop in, join us, ask questions, talk, and get to know the characters and players. Also, I would like to thank all of my wonderful players for joining the game today and for continuing to play. Thank you all so much. I really having fun with this game and love this thing and world. And I know a couple of you have played in a few of the versions of it, so it definitely seems others do as well.
Someone send help. He's holding us hostage.
I just opened up the world without a fire path. I'm happy.
Thank you as always, Frosty, for letting me stream, supporting a good cause. I appreciate it.
Thank you for streaming us. Happy to be a part of your project and your stream, and can't think of it at this moment, but being a part of it, we love it.
Lacey, what was the character concept?
Okay, you guys, that's going to be it for, session 6 of Cursed World with GM Frosty. And as I mentioned, you can contact GM Frosty most conveniently through the Discord address. She has her own channel for all of her games. And you can also reach out to her at the Discord ID listed in the overlay and in the video information. She's a great GM, longtime supporter of this channel's cause of advocating for chronically ill and disabled gamers. So I would really encourage you to give her a try. Give her games a chance, and I really think you'll enjoy yourselves. So thank you for watching this episode of Cursed World. We'll be back next week, same time. I don't know what my character will be, but that's a surprise for you. You guys have a wonderful day. Take it easy and take care of each other.